so... Then... Okay. Hey, so...
No.
Oh, hello? Hi. But that doesn't change. Okay, hold on. First off, mono mix. Mono down mix. Okay, why? Okay, there we go. Now it's on.
Yay!
That was weird. That was very strange. It wasn't picking up, and then when I turned voice meter on, voice meter had been set to not this microphone for some reason.
Huh.
Like its thing didn't like set correctly.
Yay.
Anyway, thank you very much everybody for coming out to today's stream. The first little bit of that we didn't have any sound. That happens because voice meter is a dick. We at least had the character voices, and because we read it out loud, anybody who's watching can at least, like, read the text on screen.
That's true.
So that's not the issue.
We're
doing good.
Sleepy, but I think leaving that guy alone is just plain bad.
So we gave Kokichi a meaningful glance.
So I've decided to plainly keep an eye on him. That way, even plain old me can help out. She fucking did it. What the fuck is this about? That's all of a sudden. She's never done shit like that. She did it. No. I don't remember shit, babe. I'm sorry.
Hey, Shirichi, did you want to ask me something?
Okay.
I'll tell you anything you want to know. You're my favorite, after all. When he says that, it sounds like he means the opposite. It makes me more nervous.
Hey.
I do, actually. It's about when we were kidnapped by Gonta yesterday. You snuck into our rooms to steal our motive videos, right? Is that all you were doing? You came back pretty
I
late.
see.
I'm sorry you're still sore, my friend. Big oof.
I see. You want to know my alibi for nighttime yesterday.
Oh,
That's
you
a good question to ask.
Talked about your shitty job, didn't you? I'm sorry.
All jobs are shitty.
Yeah.
Being
We
forced
also
to make
talked about your dog.
being forced to make money for any regard is shitty.
Yeah. We should be given a living wage, and if we want nice, fun things, we should have to work for it.
The problem is we're not quite at the point where that is possible.
Nope.
Because there are certain tasks that still have to be done by humans.
Mm-hmm.
The only time where that will become truly accessible and available is when we get to the point in automation where all tasks required for life are maintained by an automated service.
Mm-hmm. Force yourself to get up. Good for you. Proud of you.
If we get to a point where all things required for life, i.e., energy collection, food collection, and the distribution of said food is all done by an automated source, that is when we will get to the point where
People can work because they enjoy doing things. Artists will thrive.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, like, if you want extra money to do extra things, then you will have extra money to do extra things if you work.
Yeah.
But then simultaneously, you don't have to be paid like a massive amount of money to work because all of the money that you're making while working is extra. You don't have to be paid a quote-unquote living wage because you're being provided a living wage by the universal basic income. The hard part about this is that if you do so, then jobs that people don't want to do will never be done.
Yeah.
There's not enough money that you can pay somebody to do a menial task.
Yep.
In a system like that. And so unless we pay a significant amount of money to things like janitors, or we have fully automated systems that people for jobs that people don't want to do, like janitors, like electricians or plumbers, things like that, then it doesn't matter if you provide people a living wage. People still won't do those jobs because there's no amount of money that you can pay them that'll make them want to do that if not doing it doesn't get them killed.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's just how it works. There are some tasks that, unless they can be automated, will never be done in a system that provides for you.
Not necessarily. Like, if I wasn't, like, worried about paying rent or paying my medical bills, I'd be super interested in becoming a plumber or an electrician, and I'd find a lot of joy in learning how to do that, and maybe even doing that.
For a period of time.
Fair.
But here's the thing. If you are not required to do so to survive, the second it becomes a boring thing to you,
Fair.
you give it up. Now, the other side of that coin is not everybody has to work a full time. So if you only want to work, 2 days as a plumber, then you only work 2 days as a plumber.
Exactly.
And then you're done. And
Yeah.
then that's the extra money that you get. Then other people who also just want to work 2 days as a plumber, eventually everybody gets together and go, okay, these are your 2 days, these are your 2 days, these are your 2 days. And then everybody who decides that they want a little extra money, nobody's working,
Full-time.
full days. You're only working the days that you want to get extra money. The choice is entirely yours. There are going to be a lot of people who decide just not to do anything at all. But if that literally just means you get, enough money to get food and housing, then that's what you get.
Yeah,
if that's what makes you happy. If like being able to go out and do whatever you want after that is your prerogative, fine. But the hard part there is getting to the point where goods and services are no longer tied to menial labor. If we can get to the point where goods and services are not directly tied to menial labor and are directly tied to something else, then doing things won't cost. Then doing things that are required to survive won't cost money anymore.
Unfortunately, that won't happen in our lifetime.
It will not. It will not happen in our lifetime. It won't happen in our children's lifetime.
We are in revolutionary times, though. Some rich people are getting scared, so.
Oops. Did I press it? I think I pressed a button. Okay. Oh, I did press a button, but simultaneously it was a button that I needed to press because I needed to read this line anyway. Oh.
Designs for a cutlass. That's fun.
The gym is off limits during nighttime, so Ryomo was probably killed before or after, which makes nighttime yesterday so suspicious, since everyone was doing their own thing.
Hey!
And what were you doing then? It'd be easier if I just explained step by step what happened while I was out last night. After you regained consciousness, Shuichi, Gonta brought Himiko and Angie. That was about 5 minutes before 9 p.m. Right after that, I left Gonta's lab and headed toward the dorms. I thought I'd be back in an hour and started for nighttime, but something happened. Something happened? Right when I got to the entrance hall, Kirumi spotted me. That was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. Then she started criticizing my behavior and lecturing me on my manners and my relationships. Can you believe that? I mean, who does she think she is? My mom or something?
If I remember correctly.
Didn't you ask Kirumi to be your mom earlier?
That's so mean.
She just kept talking. Then finally let me go at 10 p.m. when nighttime rolled around. A whole hour? Well, only the first half hour was a lecture. Then we played tag for the other half. She started to bore me, so I turned around and to leave, and then...
Please wait.
Oh, stop there. Stop right there. Our conversation is not over yet.
I don't gotta listen to you. You're not worthy of lecturing the ultimate supreme leader. Come on, Miss Maid, catch me if you can.
Is that a request?
So that means...
And then I guess Kirumi decided to take tag super seriously. I tried my best, but in the end, she caught me a little bit before 10 p.m.
Disappointed.
Then she started lecturing me again and let me go when nighttime started. So, do your alibis still hold up when she's chasing you around? We ran into each other a bunch of times, so yeah, they should hold up. Then from 9 p.m. until nighttime, both Kokichi and Kirumi have alibis. After Kirumi let me go, I finally went to the dorms and collected everyone's videos. By the time I returned to Gonta's lab, it was already 11 p.m. Then from 10 to 11, he doesn't have an alibi. Oh, yeah, I did say something odd while Kirumi was lecturing me. Something odd? I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It's too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walk around for a bit. I wonder who it was. Girl in her underwear? What the hell is he talking about?
I can only assume it's Angie, who wears a cardigan over a swimsuit.
No, but remember, Angie got captured by Gonta.
Right. And I have no idea.
By the way, you didn't get captured by Gonta yesterday, did you? Did you, Kaito? Where were you? And what were you doing?
Okay.
I was running around the whole time. I hid in bathrooms, bedrooms, all over the school. I see. I guess we gotta go ahead and talk to him too.
You know.
Even if it's to solve the case, revealing Himiko's tricks is, well, it makes things kind of boring.
Huh? Kaito, are you the type who wants to believe in magic?
Oh.
Kaito believes in Himiko's magic. That's not what I mean. It's just thinking that her tricks are like magic that brings smiles to people.
Yeah. I guess you could think about it that way.
Yeah.
Buried is so much better. Voice that.
Besides, it's just like my dream to go to space. I believe I can travel across the Milky Way. I believe I will meet aliens. Flying around space with thoughts that, like that, is the true spirit of adventure.
Can I ask you about aliens? Can I ask you about aliens?
What about them?
What's your opinion on aliens, Paladin? Like in general.
In general?
Yeah.
I think mathematically there is a chance that there is other intelligent life out there. There's no fucking way we understand each other.
Oh yeah, fair and valid. I think aliens exist, and I think they've seen us, and they know how stupid and dangerous we are, and they have hidden themselves from us.
I also think that if all things considered, time being what it is, that other aliens probably are about at the same point that we are at space travel. It's just a thing.
That's fair.
Starlo agrees with us. I think that, like, mathematically, the chances that intelligent life formed on Earth and Earth alone is very, very, very low.
Oh yeah.
But
Aren't there like 12 other Earth type, like
Goldilocks planets
yeah,
that we
like,
know of,
that we
yes.
know of within like the Milky Way, right?
Yeah. Well, within the Milky Way, I don't know about the Milky Way, but within, I think, both the Milky Way and possibly the Andromeda Galaxy. But yes. Between us and Andromeda, there are 12 Goldilocks planets. And the fact that life formed on ours, but not the others, makes no sense to me.
Even
Hell.
if it's not intelligent life, there's got to be life somewhere.
Hell, like, we've seen life on Mars.
Yeah.
It's all bacterial.
It's
all bacterial and not possible to flourish, but if we can find life on other planets that are not in the Goldilocks zone, that is barely surviving, then planets in the Goldilocks zone should all be thriving. That's just how it is. So the fact, you can't tell me that that's a thing. Yeah, Venus also has a similar atmosphere to our planet. It's just too hot and too close.
For us.
For us. That's the other side of this, is like, it's entirely possible that there is life, not gonna say intelligent life, but life on
Yeah.
other planets that thrives under the conditions that it is given.
Yeah.
And
Just
that's
not
also to say,
humanoid life.
the other crazy thing about this is our perception of intelligent life is impossible to truly understand. Dolphins have intelligent life.
Parrots.
But, now to say, but the thing is that they cannot communicate to us in the same way that we communicate with each other. So if your understanding of intelligent life is being able to communicate with one person to the next, there's no reason we should possibly believe that we'll ever be able to fully understand aliens. Because if we can't understand dolphins now, why the fuck should we be able to understand intelligent life from another planet?
Honestly, I feel like, in my personal opinion, intelligent life means creating a community and figuring out how to use tools.
Then there's like fucking bonobos do that
Exactly.
shit, and we don't
Crows do
understand
that.
them.
I consider them intelligent life. I consider them intelligent life.
Yeah, like there are plenty of things that have society and use tools. Like that's a thing. It's just they don't speak. They don't share a dialect
Yeah,
with
they
us.
don't speak English.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. So that's like, so it's like that.
Kaito, that's
You're so
the
dumb.
stupidest thing I ever heard. Your idealistic dreams won't help this situation.
What?
Hey, who are you calling stupid? No need to yell. I think if we had a cooling suit, we could probably survive. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
if we took the time and had drones go to the planet and build under the surface of the planet, we would have a better chance at colonizing Venus than we would Mars. Life on Venus is entirely more possible than life on Mars.
Yeah,
That's everything in here, right?
I think so. Yeah, I guess so.
Yep. So the other place we need to check out is the pool, I believe.
Yeah.
We haven't gone to the pool yet.
There's a lot of places we haven't checked out.
That we need to check out?
Would you like me to list them?
Yes.
Okay, so pool, dorms. We're going to her.
What's the matter?
We're going to her room or his
Right.
room. We're going to his room.
We're going to Ryoma's room. Where's the way?
And
where's
then
the this way?
third floor hallway. Talk to someone there, and then we're going somewhere else on the third floor.
All right. Let's go to the pool first.
Oh,
That's...
well, it's not a spoiler. It's the tennis lab. It's
Hey,
his lab.
Creamy Hot Dog. Welcome back to the stream.
Hello.
That is an interesting name.
Wait, where do you see? Oh, followed us. Cool.
Yeah, top left corner.
Cool.
Activity feed.
Yeah, I kept forgetting to call out people that followed us. I'd be like, blank followed you 45 minutes ago. I'm like, oh no, I'm sorry. Hello, welcome. Because I got so used to just looking down there.
There's 4 places to look. There's the requests. Anytime that somebody does, like somebody
Well, the
gave you a
requests
hydrate.
will also pop up in the
They will
activity
also pop
feed.
up in the activity
Yeah.
feed. But hello.
Hi.
There's the activity feed. There's chat. And if something particularly funny happens, you can clip it right over here.
Okay.
You can also, you should be able to, from this little menu here, you should be able to run polls and shit.
Okay. We'll deal with
Maybe it hasn't been added. There's a quick action where I can manage polls from there. I just haven't done it yet.
All right, let's do it. Full time.
Okay. What? There's shit in the pool.
Yeah.
It doesn't look like a normal school pool. More like a pool at a resort. The pool is deep, but it isn't filled all the way up. There's still plenty of water to swim in. The water level hasn't changed. I can see, but I can see something floating in it. It's a fabric. Huh? There's something floating in the pool. Looks like a piece of fabric.
Jeez.
That's just trash, right? Nothing to be worried about.
You know.
We're looking for the culprit. We don't have time to pick. We don't have time to pick up trash.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm an Eagle Scout. It's, you know, pack it in, pack it out. Take only pictures, leave only memories. Leave only footprints, take only memories.
Unless it's an injured animal, then you call,
A park ranger.
Thank you. That's the word.
Perhaps it's just my intuition, but it does bother me. I should learn to trust it sometimes. My intuition as the ultimate detective.
Or if it's an edible plant. I feel like you should be able to eat edible plants while you're staying out in the wilderness.
Depends on the edible plant. It's very...
Kudzu. You can eat as much kudzu as you want.
If you figure out a way to make kudzu edible,
all parts of the kudzu plant are edible.
I know, but they don't taste good.
They do if you cook them right. They're good boiled, broiled, and fried. And the roots make really good tea.
Then why aren't we eating more fucking kudzu?
Because most people don't know that.
That shit's everywhere.
Most people don't know that. Only foragers really know that.
Kudzu's fucking kudzu will engulf the United States in the next 30 years or so.
Oh, absolutely.
It's fully taken over all of Georgia. It's creeping its way into Alabama now. Like, the Southeast is fucking doomed to a life of kudzu.
Absolutely.
That shit seeps into everything. It will grow everywhere. It is better than every other thing went to growing. The fact that it is edible might solve world hunger, because that shit won't die.
Yeah, I didn't realize it was edible until I started following a bunch of foragers on TikTok. Because they're like, hey, people are about to mow the grass in my neighborhood. Let's go pick out all this wild garlic.
There's an inner tube floating in the pool. It looks like a big, sturdy rubber one. Let me guess, some idiots didn't clean up after themselves.
Jesus Christ.
That wasn't even like the
I
audio
know,
thing.
I didn't expect it.
Don't look at us.
It sounded more surround sound than it normally does. Probably because my headphones just started working again.
Hello, motherfucker.
I'm sensitive.
Don't look at us. I don't like water. I prefer juice.
We get heavier when our cotton absorbs water. It makes losing weight a nightmare.
By the way, while I was at Walmart, I did look. Our local Walmart does not carry Liquid Death.
Ah, big boo. I forgot about that.
I was trying to find it
We'll
because if
try
I did,
Target.
I was like, hell yeah.
We'll try Target. Or Mana.
I want to play in the water with everyone. It sounds fun. You know, Motodam might be onto something. I kind of want to go in the pool now.
Yeah, who cares about losing weight?
You stupid.
Idiots, we're not here to play. We're here to smack these bastards into the pits of hell. We're the Motor Cubs, the meanest, nastiest, cruelest mascots around. If you don't get it, I'll throw y'all into the pool myself.
Please don't!
Can't we all get
Monosuke, please stop. Can't we all just get along?
what?
You saying that if we don't get along, I'll end up like Monokid? He's killed before.
So long. Farewell.
Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye. So then, it was one of us that put the inner tube there, not the Monocubs.
You got a little Monosuke there
Yeah,
for a
just
second.
a little bit left there, yeah. Well, it doesn't matter. The inner tube probably doesn't relate to the case.
But he did.
Is it
he
related to
killed
the
him.
case?
It counts. He threw him into that fire, though.
If it were just for playing around, then why is there a rope tied to it? What could that be for? That is intriguing.
It's for when your mom doesn't want to push you across the pool, but you're willing to swim, then she'll pull you back.
Where's the windows? That's what I need to see. Windows. See the gym's windows over there. It's the window we investigated from the top of the stage in the gym. I mean, it's pretty high up. You wouldn't be able to reach it with just a ladder.
Okay.
I agree. That ladder only barely reached the window, and it was on the stage. If that's the case, then it might have been hard for someone to have gone through there.
Okay.
Yeah, you might be right.
It says check the rules as well. I don't know if it's going to be helpful or if it's just there.
Some pool rules are posted here. Let's find one in particular. There are also some specifications written here. The pool is 82 feet in length and 39 feet wide. Pool side is 13 feet on each side, and the left and right sides are 8 feet. There's something bothering me about the pool rules. They say... Hey, Monokuma. Ah! No jumping in the pool, especially at nighttime. Where did you come from? I mean, jumping itself is fine if you want to jump in front of a car or a train. That's on you.
No.
But the pool is off limits at nighttime. See, no swimming at nighttime. That would be a violation, right?
Hey,
If anyone violates the school regulation, a campus-wide siren will blare.
Okay.
And then that person will be ripped apart by the exisals.
What?
You'd go that far? Well, so far the sirens hasn't gone off, so no one's needed to be ripped apart. Yet. Since that's the case, can we assume no one was in the gym or pool at nighttime? Well, at the very least, no one alive. So whoever killed them before nighttime, and they were in the pool. Then, in order to not get into the pool, they had the fucking inner tube, and they dragged him back to land on the inner tube to get him out of the middle of the pool after he drowned.
Okay. And then the cold water would keep him from smelling.
No swimming at nighttime. That just might play into the case. Pool rules has been added to the truth bullet section of your motherpad.
Oh, damn.
What, or did you want to actually like read
I
the
wanted
rules?
to read the rules. Some of them were funny.
No duking in the Fap Hut.
Did you guys hear that? No duking. I know that's not what it meant, but
It's an old sign from Borderlands 2. There are some like urinals that you can find along like a wall.
yeah.
Or not along a wall, they're just urinals are an actual like a chest in that game where you'll open the urinal and it'll have like a gun on the door, or like the toilet will spew out and it'll have like ammo and health in it.
Amazing.
But on the side of a lot of the urinals in Borderlands 2, it says no duking in the Fap Hut. Similar to what is it?
No peeing in the jewel room.
Yeah, no peeing in the jewel room.
Which I will be making that sign for us when we get our own house. I will also be making one of those nice little fancy cross stitches with like the nice little floral and the classical French needle point, and it's gonna say, please don't do coke in the bathroom. And I'll have another little like driftwood sign and says, this isn't a beach, this is a bathtub. Our bathroom's just gonna be a meme palace. We should get the Nicolas Cage shower curtain.
Should we also get the live, laugh, love that is just alive?
Fuck. Yes, absolutely.
This large diving board looks like something that you'd find at a resort. Nothing about it has changed. By the way, for anybody who's currently here and wants to watch something that I actually poured some time into, I made a short review video that is currently on my YouTube channel. It got uploaded earlier today. It's only like 6.5 minutes long or so, and it's a quick little like first impressions of Darksiders Genesis. To amend that thing, you should absolutely play that game with a keyboard with a controller. Keyboard and mouse works for Strife, does not work for War, and controller works very well for War, and it still works pretty well for Strife because Strife still has melee attacks that you can use pretty well, but like the controls on keyboard and mouse are jank. They did not spend time making them good.
It's nap time. I don't know why we're playing this. It's nap time.
Because we ate that good chili.
Yeah, and then I had a nice little beer. It was great.
Our friend of the channel, Nathan, sent us a code to get free HelloFresh, which is like one of those meal kit plan things where they send food to your door.
Yeah. We have like 3 or 4 more.
We've got 2 left. Ah. We had 5 total. We've had 3 now. We've got 2 left. We've got the soy meatloaf, and we've got the
meatballs.
Yeah, the meatballs.
I like meatballs.
Meatballs with gamjirio or something, but I can't remember the name of the sauce. Bulgogi, that's it. Man, I don't fucking know. that sauce.
Gamjigo.
Gamjigo.
Are you reading some reading some Homestuck, buddy?
What?
I don't know, Gamjigo. It sounds like Gamzee.
If I ever...
Gamgee, that's his name, not Gamzee.
That's Sam's last name.
What?
Samwise. His last name is Gamgee.
Yeah, I am thinking of Gamzee. Okay, anyway.
Samwise Gamgee.
Anyway, I think we've fucked around enough. Let's find out.
This is the pool's equipment shed. I'll take a look inside just in case. Is that an electric air pump? They inflated the body. You see, you can easily fill a large inner tube with this. There doesn't seem to be anything else worth inspecting.
Hey, so...
Hey, Shuichi, does this pool really have anything to do with the case? We got all psyched up about it, but it doesn't seem like there's any clues here.
Is it an inflation fetish or an inflation kink? What's the difference?
The inner tube is still bothering me. What is the difference between a kink and a fetish in general?
Exactly, that's what I'm thinking about. Like, I don't know.
I think there might be the same, like, I think saying kink versus fetish, I think fetish is more centrally located. Kink is something that you can incorporate into something else. Okay. Like, you can have a leather kink and a leather fetish. Okay. A leather kink is just like, oh, I mostly like pretty vanilla stuff. Yeah. But I kind of like wearing a harness around my boobs whenever I get fucked. Okay. A leather fetish is I'm wearing a full suit and the only thing that's out is my vagina and my lips.
And I can't come unless I have those?
Yes.
Okay.
That's your difference.
Cool.
A kink is something that makes you horny.
This is a grown-up channel, by the way. I don't think
that wasn't true enough.
YouTube doesn't warn you. Twitch should warn you.
No, YouTube absolutely warns you.
Yeah?
You can actually set your channel to be like, hey, this is 18 plus.
Okay, well, children kept showing up to my Animal Crossing streams, which wasn't a surprise because it's Animal Crossing.
Yeah, the problem is, well, I have my channel set to this is not for children, but I don't have my channel set to this is for 18 plus. Ah. And it's because sometimes there are videos that I make, like my review, that are not for 18 plus. Yeah. But most of my other content is. And I should probably set it to that and then just make the exception the other.
I just love you.
Yeah, a kink is something that I think a kink is something that makes you horny. A fetish is something you need to do to get off. Get away with me. Get away from me with those Rona fingers. Bonk.
Ah! Bonk's in the chat.
You stuck out that tongue and you got bonked. Can you blame anybody?
No.
But yourself.
No.
But you know.
You could blame me, but you'd be wrong.
We just hit each other a lot, don't we?
We do.
Every time I get excited, I'm like, Paladin, 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 Paladin.
Like, just, like, take all the individual pumps. It's just like, if you do one, it's just like, Paladin! Just a straight dead arm. Like, ah! It's like, I didn't have time to slap you 15 times, so I just condensed it into a single punch. But you know, if that inner tube is related to the case, the culprit is pretty careless. If it was related to the case, why didn't they clean it up? Because they couldn't get out to the pool. Just leave it sitting out there like that? Did you think that's straight up careless? No, even if they wanted to put it away, they couldn't. There's no pole or anything around there you could use to get the inner tube. But it's tied.
Yeah.
Could you not grab the rope and
Yeah. The rules say no swimming at night.
Oh,
rules
shit,
do
no,
not
that-
say don't get wet.
But that is true.
What?
It's too low in the pool to go in there and
You're
get.
right. You're right.
You couldn't grab the tube even if you did manage to bring it closer.
But you know,
Why not just jump in and fish it out by hand? Oh, that's right. They couldn't get in the water. Couldn't get in the water. Yes, I suppose you could think of it that way.
How do you even get out of there in the first place?
Well, we can't stay here forever, right? Let's go check out the other places. No time to waste. Isn't that right, sidekick?
Oh, right. Of course.
Yeah, sure.
I forgot we're his sidekick because he did it. Usually if we're someone's sidekick, they're like, I bet I want to be there to watch him prove me do it. That's often what happens. If someone randomly wants us to
Or they want
do
to
it
take
with them.
themselves out of the, I don't know why I'm going this way. We need to go to the dorms.
Yeah, it's usually one of those two. Trying to drive us away from the trail or see if we can prove them right.
Gotta love strafe walking. And stop. Hammer time. He's right here. I'm so surprised my brain was able to parse that fucking information. I just spun in a circle until like my brain was like, all right, we've gotten enough information. We know where he is. This is Ryoma's room, huh? So where's his video? I don't see it sitting out anywhere. Maybe he put it in his bookcase? Kaito opened all the drawers one by one, checking each of them. That's weird. I can't find it anywhere. I see. So we can't find it. That's all right. That's okay. It ain't nothing but another thing.
Okay, yeah, never mind.
No, I just had it in my hand and I just did it.
Yeah.
You're gonna want both. There's not really enough gum for like. I usually do it in twos.
Okay.
I only had the 2 pieces left in it, is why.
Oh, okay.
It's my little gum dispenser. Press on the logo.
Oh.
It's like a Pez. Hey, Celestia Ludenberg, welcome back.
Hi, you're back.
So we've learned that it looks like culprit somehow drowned Ryoma in his sink, carried him from his lab to the tank. We haven't. If that's true, we haven't figured that out yet, and I'm gonna have to ban you for spoiling.
Yeah, no spoilers, Celestia.
So you best believe, you best hope that we don't know that information yet, and that's not true. In reality, you won't get banned. You'll get a warning first. If you continue to try and spoil shit, you'll get a timeout. If you continue to spoil shit after that, then you get banned.
Fight.
My turn. Just pulled out actual fucking razor blades that I have on my desk for some reason.
They came out of the box cutter.
It's because, well, they didn't come out of box cutter. They're a replacement for box cutters. You press on this tab right here and the whole thing opens up. Then you can take the blade out like that.
You should be careful not to drop things. And there's a little buggy friend living in there.
He's not a friend, he's an enemy. They're all enemies and I will kill them soon. The entire point of me cleaning up my apartment right now is so that I can finally actually like get an exterminator in here and get rid of them once and for all. It's not close. Sorry.
Would you like me to help? I can do it.
I can do it. But I also have a stream to run. But anyway, the deed is done.
How are you, Lawler Skates?
Hey, Lawler Skates is back. Welcome back.
Hey.
You see, if we suppose the motive for the crime was the video, there's a high possibility that Ryoma had the culprit's motive video.
Remember.
If their motive video was left at the scene, they would be immediately suspicious. There's no reason the culprit would leave behind that kind of incriminating evidence. That's true. And the video is not in the room, which means... So it's just as we thought! The video was the motive! Yes, that's the best explanation I can think of.
That's my sidekick.
Alright, just what I expect from my top sidekick. I'm probably going to stream some tomorrow morning.
Yeah.
I'm deciding between doing Super Metroid, starting Super Metroid, or playing more Solasta. Solasta has been so much fucking fun, and I'm super excited to play that again, but I'll play it on Monday. Super Metroid will be starting whenever I do it. Which, by the way, for those who have been following along, we've done Metroid Zero Mission and another Metroid 2 remake, right? Fucking Super Metroid is like the first one where we're going back to like an original game before they figured out how to like really make the games decent. Super Metroid is lauded as like the best Metroid game in the series, right? I've played it once before, but that was like 10 years ago. I have since played it again not that long ago, like maybe a week ago, just to like get a feel for it. That game is slow as shit. Like, even with the dash button, that game is slow as shit, the controls are awkward, and it's not good. So, we're gonna have fun with that. And then we're gonna play Fusion, and everything's gonna be okay again.
Shuichi.
What's the matter, Shuichi? Nothing.
So,
By the way, I was thinking,
I mean,
maybe we should have watched those motive videos after all. What?
nah,
They showed the most important people to us, right?
that's right.
So, maybe we should have watched them. Now looking away from the truth.
I mean,
At the time, I agreed with Kibo, but after thinking about it, it changed my mind.
that's right.
And if we're worried about watching them alone, we could have just watched them together. Watched them together?
Got it.
Yeah. We should have gathered together and watched all the videos. Shared everybody's motives.
Fair.
Even if something you can't bear by yourself, it's possible with everyone else. That's what cooperation is, right? That's what Kokichi was trying to do.
Huh?
Hey.
Kokichi was trying to get us to participate in a motive video viewing party of sorts. That's why he forced us into the same room. Do you think that was his way of cooperating? Do you think that's the same thing? Same way? No.
There's magnets in it.
Huh?
There's magnets in it. Right here and here.
Oh. Never knew there were magnets in it. That's what he wants. If that's what he wanted, he could have just asked us.
Jeez.
That's what a normal person would have done. But the thing is, he is not normal.
That's right.
Maybe he did want us to cooperate, but there's no way of knowing for sure. He'll never tell us. It's true. It's impossible to know what Kokichi is thinking. But I suppose he could have been acting in our favor for once. Man, Ryoma's room is fucking, like, generic as hell.
Basic, yeah, like ours. Ours is pretty damn basic.
Just investigate here as well, just in case. When I opened the closet, I discovered several identical sets of clothes, just like Ryoma wore. Just like my room. Yeah, my closet's like this too. It's packed with nothing but my uniforms. Really? Must be the same for everyone.
Right.
There's no Cubs pad here, so the culprit must have taken it. Slap shit.
Yeah.
It's at my house. I have the vodka. I have a little bit of vodka left. I don't have much.
We have a little bit of vanilla.
Yeah, we've got the vanilla vodka.
Don't really have anything to mix it with because I never went back to the store. But I have a ID now, so I can go get some. It's not kombucha. Kahlua.
Kombucha. Yes. kombucha, which is also technically fermented.
But not alcoholic.
It is alcoholic. It's just it's such a low alcohol content that doesn't like literally anything that has fermented has alcohol in it. That's just how it works. The difference is how much alcohol it has.
That's fair.
If it's got so little that like you would literally need to drink enough, if you would drink so much that it would kill you before it would get you drunk, then it doesn't really like calculate as being alcoholic in that regard.
Fair.
Is this floor 3 or is this floor 1? 2. This is floor 2. Floor 3 is this way. Anybody confused as to why I'm not just like running in straight lines? It's because strafe walking is faster. The net's pushed down for some reason. The Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. If I'm right, then the handcuffs were found in the tank, and the tank came from here. If the handcuffs came from here, that means the culprit was here as well. May have left a trace of evidence. This room is a little different from when we were here before. It feels off.
What's the matter? No.
Nothing. Anyway, let's figure out the handcuffs. Should take care of that problem first. Are they really not going to let me highlight the fucking net? I guess not.
Nope, net's not important. Not in these notes that I was reading.
Really?
Yep. I don't know why the net's... oh, actually, never mind. It is. It's the very last thing.
I mean, like, the net's pretty fucking obvious.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've been in here. Shower room, but it feels less like the Ultimate Tennis Pros. And more like the Ultimate Prisoner's lab.
Hey, so...
Do you think it was...
practice not dropping the soap? Like, what was the point of this?
I don't know. Do you think it was made that way on purpose? Did they remodel the shower just for that? Yeah, I think they did. Jeez, Monokuma's got bad taste. Well, we already knew that. There they are, the handcuffs. Look, Kaito, handcuffs hanging on the wall. Oh, they look like the ones in the tank. Or wait, are they the same?
Because...
I think so. Here, look.
Remember.
See? One empty hook. The handcuffs we found must have been hung there. It means the culprit was definitely here. Scratched handcuffs have been updated on your handbook. Sink. Oh, there's scratch marks on the sink. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Celestia Ludenberg. You're getting closer. You may have spoiled shit for us.
Yep. Banned. Forever banned.
It's a pretty big stone sink. You can fill it with a lot of water. What's this? Scratches on the stone, like something was scraped against it.
So...
You're right, what made them? Scratch marks are clearly not natural. They must have been made from some kind of metal. That is interesting.
Doesn't look like she's even here anymore.
No. They came in, dropped a spoiler, and left.
Ban.
The Ultimate Prisoner's Research Lab. Jeez, Monokuma's got bad taste. Well, we already knew that. Okay, that's all he has to say. Where's my bad? I'll pitch you out of here. What else is there to investigate? Oh, the window. It's like, the fuck is there left? This window has no vines or barbed wire or bars blocking it.
Why would vines be there?
Because the rest of the building is overgrown on the outside.
Right.
Is this the other window that goes to the fucking...
The pool.
There was that one window I could see from the pool area. So they drowned him in the sink, threw him out the window into the pool, pulled him from the pool, then moved him to the tank.
Just as I suspected.
This is definitely it.
The window you can see from the pool is the window to Ryoma's lab. 3rd floor is high up.
But if they aimed well, they could reach the pool.
And he was already dead by the time he hit the pool at nighttime.
But Monokuma said you can't go in the pool at nighttime, right?
You can't be alive in the pool at nighttime.
Yeah, specifically, you can't swim in the pool.
Anyone violates school regulation, a campus-wide, yeah, blah, 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 blah. Yet. At the very least, no one alive.
But you know,
Why'd he say no one alive? Maybe he was hinting that a dead person wouldn't be considered to be breaking the rules. Which means it's possible that a dead body was in the gym or the pool at nighttime. So there's a chance Ryoma was carried to the gym after he was killed. Sorry, I'm burping a lot.
It's because of all the drinky drinks.
But you know, there's no... this is Kaito. But you know, there's no point in carrying his body there if you can't even get in. I don't know if it was safe to say there was no point. Wait a sec. What's this?
hey, so
Look, there's a weird scratches on the window frame. Yeah, it's sort of something scraped against it. These marks are similar to the ones that were on the gym's window frame. Positive these marks aren't the result of opening and closing the window normally. The window frame is sturdy as well. The gym's window frame was the same way. Looks like it would hold even with a lot of weight on it.
Shuichi,
Now you understand, right, Shuichi?
got it.
How amazing I am to have noticed such a super ultra important clue.
Kaito Momota.
It's all day work for Kaito Momoto, Luminary of the Stars. And I found a pretty important clue too, but I wouldn't say that.
Yay, sandwich. Yeah, chili.
Sandwich.
Sandwich.
I might want one of those chili cheese dogs at some point.
Huh? Okay. Hello.
Marked window frame. Yeah, Waller Skates has been here.
Just hello again,
It's
because
been updated to the
More
truth belt
quiet.
section of your monopad. I'm so happy that I actually have insoles now.
Yeah?
Because like my shoes
feel
were
good?
well, my shoes were starting to fall apart.
yeah.
And like there was the problem was that I have really bad heels,
Mhm.
and they're like, if you ever see me like limping for any reason, it's
Mhm.
because my heels are shot,
Yeah.
and like standing on them fucking sucks now because I spend
Aw.
all day every day walking like roughly
10,000 steps at least.
I'm usually around 13,000 steps, which is around like 4 or 5 miles
Damn.
a day. We came here to confirm my suspicion about the handcuffs found in the tank, but we found even more important clues than I expected. Together with the fact that this is Ryoma's own lab, there are too many points of concern to be mere coincidence. Must be important evidence. Seems like you figured something out. You seem more confident.
All right.
Then let's go to the next place. There's no point staying here. Right. Let's look at that net.
Hey, so
Where should we go?
whoa.
Oof! As he came out of the shower room, Kaito tripped and fell onto the ground.
Hold up.
The hell? Something caught my leg!
That's-
Looks like a cable.
Ah.
This is from the tennis net? Man, whoever left this here should have put it in the corner. Wait. Tennis net. I see. So that's why this room felt odd. Should investigate in detail. Bundled cord. Kaito, you said this cable is for hanging up the tennis net, right?
Ah.
Yeah, that's right.
Got it.
The cable that keeps the net up. That's it. The reason I thought this room felt off is because of the net. When I came up here last time, the tennis net was up. This was not the last time we came here. We hung out with Ryoma. How dare they?
Right?
Okay.
He was our friend.
Now the cable's been removed. So, like, someone took the cable off? Why would they do that?
Hey.
Kaito, can you help me? I want to measure how long this cable is. No need. It's just about 50 feet long.
Huh?
What?
Ah.
Oh, I was in the tennis club till middle school, so I know how long the cable is. You were in the tennis club.
That's right.
That's why it pissed me off so much that Ryoma was acting like that.
Hey.
Do you know Ryoma from before?
Ah.
I never met him, but I heard a lot about him.
Sorry, I realized that
No.
9,000 seconds was 2.5 hours. I didn't want to be that person.
I mean, These days, there's no one who's played tennis that hasn't heard of him. He's been a tennis legend since middle school. He's like a hero to every tennis kid.
Jeez.
And then, I finally got to meet him. He became a coward. It pissed me off so much, I ended up being too hard on him.
Damn.
But, regretting that now won't help. There's nothing I can do.
So,
What's suspicious about the length of cable? Did something happen to... Did something about it bother you?
No.
No, nothing specific. I was just checking. So detectives get bothered by small details, huh? Like an overbearing mother-in-law nitpicking a young wife! What is that analogy? To Misnet cable has been added to your truth bolt section of your monopad.
I feel like that's not gonna happen with us. Your mom's a generically chill person. As far as I know.
Yeah, my parents are at, like I said, my parents are at the point where Snoop Dogg is. My parents have completed the main quest line, and they are clearly in the side quest part of their life. The only problem is that instead of playing side quests, they got really, really interested in the golf minigame.
I thought you were gonna say they got really, really rich.
They got really, really interested in the golf minigame. Like, they already beat the story of life. They don't care about that part anymore. They're not worried about, like, they've got an ancestor in Danny. There's no impetus on me to produce offspring. So
sure, they're not gonna like start asking me once there's a ring on it, right?
probably not. They might, but simultaneously, there's no like pressure. They got Danny,
Yeah,
and
that's true.
and my brother and sister-in-law are trying for another.
Okay, perfect.
So like, there's literally no impetus on me to produce
if
offspring.
I ask, I'll just be like, why would I put a child into this world when there are so many that don't have one? If I want a child, I'll just go find one. Like why would I put my body through that? Like, yeah, that's a selfish way to put it, but like, why would I put my body through that when there are children that are suffering on the streets? I'll just take one of those home. Legally.
The thing that gets me is the fact that there is a chemical that goes into women's brains after
Meeting a newborn baby?
not after meeting a newborn baby, after having a baby, that completely and totally erases the trauma of having the first baby, so that they want to have another one. There's an actual chemical pheromone that erases the trauma of having your first child, so you will want to have a second.
Jesus Christ, I didn't know about that one. The one I was thinking about is if you hang out with like a newborn baby or like a baby under 6 months, if you're a person with uterus, if you hang out with them for long enough, you get horny because your body's like, that's not mine, I need one of my own.
What are you doing here, Kurumi?
Do you agree?
We all agreed that's you.
No. We all agreed to investigate with at least one other person present, yes?
I like that even though we've done it this way the entire time, I immediately just jumped in on my own British woman voice. Last time I used that voice was during Iconfell, which is a fantastic playthrough, and everybody should watch it. It's wonderful, and it's full of gay witches.
You like gay witches. There was a Zay-Zim character, right?
Yeah, there was a Zay-Zim, and there was a non-binary. They used he, him
Zay-Zim
pronouns.
is also non-binary-ish.
Yeah, there was a non-binary that actually used Z-Zim pronouns.
And then another one that
Or no,
was like
they used Zer-Zim pronouns.
Well, yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. Hikaru Utada, they use Miss spelled M-Y-S in front of their name, and it's short for mystery. Like instead
Nice.
of Miss M-I-S-S.
Yeah. But yeah,
They're the Kingdom Hearts person.
yeah.
Yeah.
What's his name? The character that used that was like the book learned character in that game. He is non-binary, but presents male and
Okay.
uses male pronouns, but he
Okay.
is considered non-binary.
I dig it.
Um,
I'm a she, they, non-binary. So, like, it happens.
then there were at least 3 gay characters, but there is a proposed at least 1 bi character.
Okay.
Because it is believed that at the end of the plot of the game, Merite, who is gay, ends up with Pertisia. Petronella is Ace.
Nice.
Rook, who is the non-binary guy. I remember his name, non-binary character, not guy, but non-binary character with he, him pronouns. He, I believe, ends up with Gilda, who is the bi character that had a crush on you for a long time. By the end of the game, there's like a flash forward. Merite, who's the main character, ends up with Gilda for a little while, but they both decide to mutually break up because I think Gilda has a crush on Rook, and Merite has a crush on Pertisia.
Okay. So polyamory's not a thing in this game yet. Not yet.
No.
We're working on it.
But it's a good game, regardless. It's a fantastic game. I loved that game so much. It was like playing a combination of Paper Mario, Mega Man Battle Network, and like Harry Potter. It was fantastic. I loved that game so much. It was so cool. As she spoke, she glanced towards Maki. Ah, so you're staying with Maki.
Got it.
That's good thinking. Hey, once we're done with this trial, can I get a message?
May I?
Massage.
But of course, since you're here, Shuichi, may I ask you a question? Time of death was not provided, so I'm questioning everyone in order to determine it.
What do you think?
When was the last time you saw Ryoma alive?
Right before I was kidnapped by Gonta, yesterday, around 6 in the evening?
So,
Last time I saw him was way before then. I didn't see him at all yesterday, actually.
Then you'll find, Kaito. What's important is the last time someone witnessed him alive.
hey,
Last time someone witnessed Ryoma
That
alive.
is correct.
Gonta was the last one to see him alive around 8 p.m. yesterday. Ryoma managed to avoid being captured by him using his Shukuchi method.
So Ryoma was
The
still...
Shukuchi method.
Coochie.
Coochie.
Heh.
Nice cock. You're not gonna... Come on, Paladin.
What?
Nice cock.
Nice cock.
Nice cock.
So, your cock is the same as mine. Show me your cock.
Nice cock.
Cock control. Sorry, it's a meme from what is it? Sonic Adventure 2.
Welcome to Kappa Omega Kappa, aka cock.
Nice cock.
Nice cock. Nice cock.
Yes, of course.
Furthermore, 30 minutes earlier, Miyu saw Ryoma as she was fleeing from Gonta.
In that case, Gonta's testimony is highly credible.
Yes. We at least know that Ryoma was alive until around 8 p.m. Witnessing Ryoma has been added to the truth bullet section of our notepad. He's so cute.
Maki.
hey,
Maki, what are you doing here? Earlier, you said you weren't going to help us investigate. Were you serious about that?
So what?
You'll be fine even if I don't help, right? You're the detective, not me. Or do you not think you can solve this case on your own?
That's completely different. That's pretty harsh. My sidekick is working his ass off.
Sidekick?
got it.
Yep, Shuichi's my sidekick now.
Shouldn't it be the other way around? The dumb one should be the sidekick.
Oh, damn.
Jesus.
The dumb one? I'm more of a scientist type of guy, so stuff really isn't my thing.
Well,
Hi, Aunt Lois. Tell me I'm wrong. He's a fucking astronaut. Oh, sorry, that's me. Wouldn't being a scientist be helpful for an investigation?
You know,
More importantly, why have you been here the whole time? Is there a reason?
like I'd know.
Why'd you care?
no.
Because it's been bothering me. Been in here ever since the room opened up. Almost as if keeping watch. Making sure no one else enters.
I don't understand.
Is this an interrogation?
Yes.
No.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do. I just want you to talk to me, Maki. this has nothing to do with the case, please tell me so.
Hey,
It's true that you don't have to help us if you don't want to.
is that all right?
But you should at least cooperate with our investigation.
Us.
Because all of our lives are on the line.
Is that so?
Even if I did cooperate, I wouldn't be of any help. Mostly because I've been in here for the last several days. I've only gone back to my dorm at night to shower, including last night.
Hey,
Then, can I ask you this? Did you see Gonta at all last night? Gonta was searching the grounds last night, trying to capture all of us.
why?
How were you able to avoid being caught?
I see.
Gonta did stop by, but I managed to chase him off somehow. All I did was tell him, if you lay a hand on me, you'll choke to death on your own tongue. That's all.
So, Gonta got scared off by that? Well, I guess he would hold back against a girl. I listened to Maki's testimony, a question grew in my mind. Why did Maki not want to leave so badly? What reason did she have for that?
Hey,
Oh, she's so cute! Look at that little bow! He's a beep! Okay. Are we done here? You're wasting your time talking to me. I don't know anything.
Okay, I'm done here. Huh? Are you sure?
Right.
Well, her alibi is a little shaky, but I don't think she's killed Ryoma. That's what my instincts are telling me.
Hey, so
If you remember anything, be sure to tell Shuichi, okay?
I believe in you.
He's my sidekick, you know. He's pretty good.
Oh! Look at your face, your mouth!
In the end, the only thing we were able to get out of Maki was that she was here the whole time.
He's covering his mouth so he doesn't go all.
She was over on the bench.
Because I was over on the bench.
But no one else can verify that testimony.
Okay,
Might be a
okay.
problem later.
Let me ask you. In Nazi Germany,
Hi, I'm Chip Mulaney. I'm your father.
Maki alone has been added to the truth bullet section of your monopad. Look at her, she's so cute!
Dingus Bingus!
Dingus Bingus!
That does remind me, though. Somebody made a Persona 5, but the plot of Persona 5 is entirely described by John Mulaney quotes.
Amazing.
And it's so accurate.
I love it.
It's ridiculously accurate how close they get.
We have to find it.
It's in my look history. I'll just look it up again. It goes through Persona 5 Royal, which has some like post-game content that we
Yeah.
don't know anything about. But like,
And the gymnast girl.
yeah, it does have the gymnast girl.
I like the gymnast girl.
There's some apparently Royal has a little extra content that we haven't seen.
And I remember,
Not enough for me to fucking play through the game again, but like
I remember a lot of
It was
people got
so
really
long.
upset when the gymnast girl, when her Persona
Reveal.
costume came out. They were so mad because they're like, it's skin tight. She's a gymnast.
she's wearing a gymnast uniform.
She's wearing a gymnast. You just shut up.
It's-
Shut up.
It's a unitard. Also, she's a fucking thief. Like, thieves wear skin-tight suits. Male and female.
I'll tell you what. Joker is daddy.
There is a point where, like, so you know the Suggins gang joke, right?
Yeah.
There's a point where he goes, they would dress up to go rob the bank, and it's just like all of them in their Phantom Thief uniforms.
I love it. Anyway,
And sometimes he
they
would
would
be
be
gay.
gay.
Already tired of investigating? Oh, you've been tired of it though for a while now?
That's how it goes. Investigations aren't all that fun, you see. But
What do you think
it's
I
a
was gonna be going
necessary
down on
step
some
before we
rock
can
and
move on
twink?
to the main event.
There's literally an entire section where he goes, I am a strong Asian American woman, and it's just Anna. I'm a tiger mom, and it's her turning into Panther. It's so accurate. I can't believe how accurate like the whole
Anne?
thing is. Yeah, on. Did I say something
You
different?
said Anna, and I was like, you
Oh.
talk about Frozen now?
No, on. I always mess that up because on is a dumb name.
I thought they just called her Anne.
They do. Anne is also a dumb name.
That's my middle name.
Use a second syllable, you dumb bitch.
We're done.
No, we're not done.
No, breaking up.
No.
Nope.
Come
I'm
on.
done.
Come
Nope. Goodbye. You gotta kiss me to make it all better. Okay, it's all better. No more breaking up.
You dumb bitch. Okay.
You don't love me.
I love you.
No, you don't. You hit me and then you told me I was a dumb bitch twice.
I deserve it.
You did.
Kind of like searching the internet for that perfect porno video.
We've all been there.
What? Yeah. No. Well, yeah. I did run the yaoi panel for like 3 years. People loved it.
The realists understand the struggle of finding or knowing that there is a porn video that you watched like 5 years ago.
Uh-huh.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And it was like the top tier porn video. You found it on like a related video of a related video of a related video, and you don't remember what it was called. But you remember it. And it was the perfect video. And you are trying so hard to find that video again.
Hard.
Because at this point, it is the only thing that will make you nut. And you need that very specific video. And you can't find it. You can't find it for the life of you.
That was an entire thing right there. Someone clipped that shit. That was a great monologue. I don't know why. I can't tell if I'm embarrassed or not that I have never masturbated to porn. I've only ever watched yaoi specifically to run the yaoi panel. And the hentai. I have watched hentai, but hentai's good. Hentai's actually really good if you find the right ones.
There are a lot of hentai that actually have real plots.
Yeah, they are.
And it is entirely possible. There was a series that was on Netflix that was basically actual hentai.
What was it?
I don't remember what it was, because I just remember watching the whole thing and going, this is really fucking interesting. Strangely horny, but really fucking interesting. And then my
so close.
And then my sister-in-law just went, hey, are you the one that keeps watching that hentai on my because it was her Netflix, and I was like, that's hentai? I was just I thought the plot was so good. She's like, yeah, sure, the plot. And I was like, I'm being legitimate. It was not Bible Black paranoia. It was not Bible Black.
Oh, you better watch Bible Black dub, though. You better watch Bible Black dub. Do not watch Bible Black.
Bible Black dub is like watching ghost stories dub. Like you watch the dub because it's hilarious.
Yes.
Not because it's better in like the traditional sense.
It's better because it's so
It's better
shit.
because the original content was already shit. Mm-hmm. So, like, why even
Why not
bother?
make it worse?
Why not make it worse and make it funny in the process?
You don't watch Bible Black because you want to get off.
Some people
You watch
think the
Bible
search
Black
is the
because
best
one of your
part.
friends watched it and said, you
Weird,
should
huh?
fucking watch this show.
In the same way that you watch Boku no Pico.
Yeah, but I refuse to ever watch that show. Because it's got pedophilia in it. Not about that life. No thank you.
Boku no sexual harassment.
Basically, yeah. That's what most fucking yaoi is, though. It's very
What was
disappointing.
that one that you had on the yaoi panel?
The corn?
No, it was not the corn. It was, well, it might have been the corn.
With the invisipenis?
Well, there was obviously the invisipenis, but what was the one about, like, it was the guy who, like, basically was being, well, he worked at a business.
Okay.
But he worked at a business and he was getting paid as like a secretary. But his entire job was just to get railed by men at other companies.
I think that's the corn one.
I think that's the corn one.
Let me look.
I think that's the corn one.
Hold up.
I came back to Paladin talking about hentai. What the fuck did I return to? Welcome to the Paladin streams.
Corn. Here it is. Let's see. It is Boku no sexual harassment.
Yeah.
That's what it's called. You're right.
Boku no sexual harassment. Yeah.
The corn.
Because that's different than
Doesn't it look delicious?
Yeah, there's Boku no Pico and then there's Boku no sexual harassment, which is like an actual thing. And the whole point of Boku no sexual harassment is a guy gets hired on at a really, really, really good paying job. And his entire purpose for being there is to like be a sex object for incoming other businessmen from different companies.
Which he like feels weird about it at first, but then after a while it's like, yeah, this is nice.
There's that, but simultaneously, I think the part where he goes, yeah, this is nice, is because he's getting paid a shit ton of money.
Fair.
Like so much fucking, enough money to never have to work a day in his life.
I'm gonna be
and
honest.
all he has to do is get railed in the ass.
I'm gonna be honest. I I don't care what you think. I would get railed in the ass by businessmen if it meant we didn't have to work.
I would get railed in the ass by businessmen if it meant we didn't have to work a day in our lives. The fuck are you talking about? 100%. Dude wants to come up to me and fucking Dorian Gray my shit? Absolutely. Are you telling me you're gonna pay me 6 figures just to fuck me in the ass a couple of times a week? I'm down for it. I'll figure out how to like that shit. I don't give a shit. You're gonna pay me 6 figures to do nothing every single day, except for like once or twice a week. You wanna have sex with my butt. I'm down. I'm down for that shit. Do you know how much better that is than working 40 hours a week on your feet, dealing with Karens all day so that they can scream at you and tell you that you're a bad person because you have told them that they are not allowed to turn their child around at 1 year old because it will kill the child. And they want to tell you that you're the bad person. I would absolutely get railed in the ass instead.
I feel that. Here's the thing. I would get railed in the ass twice a week just for $60,000 a year. I'm gonna be honest. That would still mean I didn't have to work very much. Because any of the work that I had to do could just be OnlyFans.
Starlo is not sure how to fucking deal with this shit.
Everyone's a whore.
Yeah.
Everyone is straight until
everyone has
a
price. Everyone has a price.
Mm-hmm.
The only problem is nobody's looking for all of this. Like, shitty dad bod is not a market where that gets paid that much.
Oh, I can't afford to pay you. But you're my market. You spilled beer on your pants.
It's good. It's
he
fine.
wet his pants, you guys. Paladin wet his pants on stream.
Except my pants are made out of fire hose, and they're not actually like water absorbent. So I can just do this and it's gone. See? Look at that. Bam. Gone.
What? It's still wet though. It's still damp.
The class trial is starting soon. Please gather at the Shrine of Judgment in the courtyard.
Okay.
See you later.
Alligator.
Shuichi!
Groki.
Croaky?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Alligator Groki.
Croaky.
Croaky. Crocodile Groki. That's a crocodile Loki.
It becomes
Croaky.
almost everyone. We're tired of working.
Yeah.
People are like, no one wants to work anymore. We didn't want to work in the first place. That's the point of paying us.
I never wanted to work, period. It's not greed. Here's the thing. It's not greed. It's wanting to not have to work, period.
Yep.
There's people talk about like, oh, what's your dream job? I don't have a dream job because I do not dream of working. I don't.
Mm-hmm. Nope.
The closest thing that I have to a dream job is being able to do this for you guys full time and just play video games and people pay me to do it.
Mm-hmm. And
It's
at
the
least
closest it
even if
gets.
it's just enough to barely survive.
It's literally the closest I get to actually having a dream job. When strong-willed people can overcome greed and other things. I don't know that this is considered greed. I think this is considered wanting to have a normal life. That doesn't...
And I get fucked twice a week? In the ass? Why not?
You've never stated before that you wanted to be fucked in the ass.
I have several times.
Have you?
Yes. And you said, I thought you said you didn't want to.
Yeah, I think that's the conversation we have every time. Which is like me saying, like you say, I'm used to having girlfriends who do not want to be fucked in the ass.
That's fair. I'm willing to try things, you know?
Dumbass.
Hey, why do you look so worried now?
Worry about it.
Don't worry. You can do it. I believe in you.
You can do it, Paladin. I
You can
believe in
fuck
you.
her in the ass.
For $60K a year. Minimum.
Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the cult.
Idiot.
Believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that?
I'm looking for a sugar daddy with a boat. I repeat, I am looking for a sugar daddy with a boat.
Is that why you believe in Kaide? Also, if overcoming greed is what makes me a strong-willed person, I don't care to be a strong-willed person.
Yeah, there was this TikTok where a guy was doing a skit of like, hey man, I saw your girlfriend out at dinner with another dude. He's like, mind your business. But she's with another older man. Have you ever seen me go to work? Mind your business.
Sure, I get betrayed in the end, but
Believe in you.
if I worry about that, I won't be able to believe in the people I want to believe in.
Shuichi.
You're still young. Can't die before I have my first drink once, or go to space.
Do it.
Actually being paid to chop logs every day, that's a job I'd love to have besides a job. Here's the thing. If you get paid enough money to chop logs, the problem is if you get paid to chop logs, you're probably not getting paid enough to live.
No.
You're spending all of your body. You're selling your body. Nobody can tell me otherwise.
Yep.
If you are spending your youth and your strength as somebody who is young on a job that requires you to hurt your body or in some way, shape, or form break it, i.e. carry heavy things or chop logs, you're selling your body just like any other person would.
Personally, I think all jobs are selling your body.
Not all of them are selling your body. Some are selling your mind.
That's true. I think it's part of your body. You're still selling yourself.
Yes. The whole process of being paid money to do tasks is selling yourself. So, I don't know. I think jobs are inherently, like, not good.
Yeah.
I think that forcing, like, well, let me put it this way.
I would love to be a part of a society. I would love to be a part of community. I don't want to do menial jobs.
Yeah, I was saying, menial jobs exist and have to be done, but they actually have to be paid enough for the person who's doing the menial job to survive. Or else there is no one to do the menial job. That's where we're at. The problem is we've got enough people that we can essentially sacrifice people on menial jobs, killing them in the process because there are enough people to replace them.
Yep.
It's the problem that we're at right now.
Where there are more people than jobs.
There are more people than jobs, and there are enough people at the top who can sacrifice the people at the bottom without affecting their own personal life.
Yeah, we're not doing Danganronpa anymore. We've just been talking about politics and sex this whole time. Which, honestly, that's all Danganronpa is. I take it back. I take it back.
I've been clicking buttons.
I take it back. All Danganronpa is politics and sex.
Yeah, that's right. Keep your chin up.
That's the expression I want to see. That's my sidekick. He's right. Just have to do it. Just believe in myself. I have to believe that I can do it.
Believe it! We're about to start season 4 of Naruto.
We are. We finally got Fighting Dreamers tonight.
We are fighting dreamers. I do not speak Japanese. Fighting dreamers.
Plenty of words that I don't understand. Fighting dreamers. Oh, we ho, just roll my way.
Anyway, we're gonna survive together. Believe it.
Maybe I don't really understand it. Maybe I don't have a reason.
I haven't a clue what's going on, but I'll act like I do.
I don't want to live. I want to die with everyone else. No, I want to live. I want to live a longer life. I don't want to die. I can't die in a place like this. Never.
That's what I say about life every day, though. Like, I want to die, but I don't want to die in a place like this. You know? Gonna look something up. Oh, would you guys like to hear my my top 5 S tier Naruto characters so far?
Sure.
Paladin has seen it, but I did not read it to everyone. Okay, so like I said, we've started watching it together. I skipped the bridge arc because I'm not watching that shit again. That's what made me quit the first time.
I mostly skipped the bridge arc. I watched every 3 episodes of the bridge arc, and it was enough for me to remember.
I got halfway through the bridge arc and quit. I could not do it. I just could not do it, and that was several years ago. Because I told myself, "Oh,
it's
my
the number.
Seen it.
It is the number one
deterrent
of getting into Naruto. Is literally the first season.
Yep. Watch the first 5 episodes and then skip it. Skip the rest of the season.
Watch the first 5 episodes. The second they get to the bridge, skip it.
Skip it.
Everything after the bridge is just a fight. There is no character development during that fight.
It's a season of a fight. It's a and like the first 10 minutes of the episode, it's the last 10 minutes of the last episode.
As soon as I can't remember if it's Naruto or Sasuke that gets surrounded by mirrors. As soon as you see a character get surrounded by mirrors, skip the rest of the season. It's just it. Skip the rest of the season. You don't need to know what happens there. None of those characters matter from the rest of the show.
It's a bottle episode season.
It is, but it's the beginning of the show, which is the weirdest fucking part of it. Because that's exactly how the actual manga starts too.
Really?
Yeah. The problem is that the manga only goes like 2 or 3, issues into it, in that fight, explaining the backstory of the characters. The problem is what you described, where the beginning of the episode and the end of the episode are basically just every 3 episodes tells 2 episodes worth of story.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the problem, is that because it's told over multiple episodes in a row, you can't just feasibly skip the episodes that you don't care about. You have to watch all of the show that you care or don't care about until you get to the points that you actually care about.
Anyway, I will not be taking criticism. Here are my top 5 S-tier characters in order. Rock Lee, Guy Sensei, Hinata, Kakashi Sensei, and Shikamaru. Those are my top 5 S-tier Naruto characters. No, I will not be taking criticism. Thank you. Thank you.
You know how I can tell that we move faster when we walk sideways?
Yeah, how?
Very, very quietly listen. Your footsteps, right?
Yeah.
This is us sprinting. Right? This is a sprinting with diagonals. That is how I know that we move faster by strafe movements than we do by doing anything else.
It sounds like a broken engine.
Yeah, trying to turn over?
Yes.
It's exactly that. I forgot about the fucking...
But we need to horny bonk that fucking statue.
Everyone!
Is everyone ready?
No?
Not like we have choice, right?
Exactly, Gonta.
You are quick to understand, as though Monokuma has you trained.
What?
We got nothing to worry about, right, assholes? We'll figure out the culprit, won't we?
Don't worry.
Of course we don't need to worry. The top suspect is super obvious this time. Right, Himiko? Sweat.
How dare you bully Himiko, you degenerate! You want me to Akido chop your head off, huh?
Wait.
That's not even Akido anymore, is it?
Either way.
This matter will be discussed in due time. You should save your arguments until then.
That's right.
Yeah, let's put an end to this at the class trial.
You're right.
Yeah, you're right.
I was fully prepared to do Angie voice. I was so emotionally prepared to do Angie.
Unfortunately, once the trial starts, you won't do Angie voice because
Yeah.
all of it's voiced,
Yeah.
which I'm excited about.
You guys ever just go, Hinata isn't black. Hinata isn't black. She gonna be black today. She gonna be black today.
Not everybody has seen that.
Yeah, well,
It's
they
not
should.
as universal as you would believe
Yeah,
it to
well,
be.
they should, because I just, Hinata isn't black. Constantly. Constantly.
The door appeared before us with pomp, as if sending heroes off to war. After a pause, we all stepped towards the door. We were silent. All I could hear was our unsteady breathing. As soon as we passed through the door, it started up again.
Let's start it up. Hinata isn't black.
No, they're heartbeats. Normally, I wouldn't mind the shaking. But I'm feeling especially sensitive to it now. That's what I'm sensitive about!
Look at that skinny man. He has.
Look at that
high-waisted
man. He's got feminine hips. That's what I'm sensitive about.
I said that to my father when I was talking about how horrible 13-year-olds are, and he's like, oh man, you're right.
Each of us felt the trembling through our entire bodies as we sank further still.
You know the best part about having Gen X parents?
What?
You could just quote fucking comedians, and they think you made it up,
Yeah,
and they think you're
funny.
hilarious.
They think you're funny
It's
as hell.
Great.
My breathing was becoming more ragged. My heart pounded harder and harder. Just when I thought I would pass out from the nerves. Ding! But it wasn't the end. No, it was only just the beginning!
I sang part of the Jeffrey Bezos song to my mother, and she thought it was funny.
Jeffrey Bezos. Jeffrey Bezos. Jeffrey Bezos.
You did it!
I also listened to all of Inside, and then I listened to the majority of What on the way back home.
I dig it. I dig it.
It's so weird going back and listening to any of
Old stuff? Yeah.
any of
Bo
Bo Burnham's old stuff.
He had a little bit of hope in him.
Well, it's funny because like, what is like the cutting off point? Because then he did what was his other like
his last
the
Netflix
last one
original.
the last one before Inside. He did What, which was released for free on YouTube. Then he did the next special after that, and like What was like the turning point. But like the special
Make Happy.
Yeah, Make Happy was the
That's
special.
where it started going down.
The special after that, Make Happy, was where you go, this is no longer somebody poking fun at other people. This is a man desperately trying to tell everybody that he is in a bad place.
Mm-hmm.
In funny ways, but he is 100% in a bad place.
Mm-hmm.
Did you want to come here again because of how wonderful it is? Isn't it wonderful? I put so much effort into building this place, it should be a monument! Actually, we're the ones who used exocells to build the courtroom. But Father just took all the credit.
Wonderful.
But I am happy to be used as a slave. Bye, Father.
What are you saying?
You idiots are really committing to this henchman bit.
They're so cute.
You guys are just so cute, I can't help working you to the bone. You put a lot of elaborate details into this courtroom, almost like it's for show. For show, huh? That's an interesting way to put it. My theory coming into play. Smiles in chat. For those who don't remember, my theory is that all of this is after the events of the previous games, right?
Uh-huh.
Which is to be expected.
Yeah.
But I'm talking so far in the future that, like, all of the events are done, and like there isn't this massive despair in the world. The world has not fallen apart. However, there is a large contingent of people who really miss the live action television that was high schoolers killing each other. And so this show exists where they basically wipe everyone's memories.
Like that one Netflix show that I can't remember. Hollow.
Hollow, yeah.
The Hollow.
The Hollow style. Wipe everyone's
Sorry
memories.
if you haven't seen it by now, but we've been
and
talking about
give
it the whole
everybody
time.
give everybody an ultimate ability, and then throw them into the show. None of them remember that they're on a show. All of this is just happening to them, like for real. This is a reality TV show where actual people are actually dying, but each of them signed up for this for one reason or another, either because they thought that they could win, or they genuinely wanted to die, and they thought that it would be cool to die on a television show. I think that's what's happening here. Is it's all a television show. All of this is for show, and we're past the point where
people are getting kidnapped.
Yeah, people are getting kidnapped for this. The people are willingly signing up to be part of this television show. That is what I believe is happening. Smiles in chat means don't tell me if I'm right or wrong. Just put a smile.
Watch The Hollow.
Also, yes, please watch The Hollow and season 2. The whole show is fantastic.
The best line is in season 2. Ugh.
What is your favorite? What's your favorite line?
I'm gay.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh no, I'm gay.
Yeah, you always say it correctly. I never say it correctly.
Is it just?
Is this just for show? Are you showing this to the people outside and...
Those people aren't with us, so you don't need to worry about them. Get it? They're not with us, as in, they're no longer with us. You know what I mean?
Hey,
In other words, you 13 are the only ones left in the world. Now, show me just how you intend to bargain for your lives.
Ain't prove nothing if they all dead. He hasn't implemented that rule yet. He always does, though.
Then the class trial began.
Ain't prove nothing if they all dead.
Ryoma Hoshi.
Those
The ultimate tennis pro.
look so fucking good. That's beautiful, truly.
After falling from his former glory, he told us he had no reason to live. But even so, he said he wanted to fight beside us, to get out of here with us. For that, he was trying to find a reason to live. He might have been a little stern, but he wasn't a cold man at all. And the person who killed him is here right now. Want to believe that's a lie. Don't want to believe it at all. But
Aw, man, I hope that when they're dead, they all have it zoomed in on just close to their face.
if this is where I find the truth, I won't avert my eyes anymore. This is the wish that entrusts to me.
Okay, no, I guess they're not doing that.
No.
Everyone.
I will find the truth. To get out of here with everyone alive, I'm going to survive. I can't die here in order to keep my promise to her.
He just looks like a sub. Like, he looked like a sub.
I will
in that
fight.
Picture.
Will fight for my life in this trial of truth and lies.
He looks like a sub.
They didn't even show off Rantaro there.
Yeah, they didn't. Huh.
We only saw 2 dead people in that like lineup.
Yeah. I didn't. So I was waiting. I was like,
Where is Rantaro?
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
he was gonna be in another shot, or I don't know.
Okay. The safe has been made just before.
Born in 1964, Jeffrey Bezos. Come on, Jeffrey, you can do it. Pave the way, put your back into it. Tell us why, show us how. Look at where you came from, look at you now. Zuckerberg and Gates and Buffett, amateurs can fucking suck it. Fuck their wives, drink their blood. Come on, Jeff,
Get him! Yeah, get him! There's so much good about like that entire thing. I think the best way that I've ever heard it described to me was so this whole thing of capitalism feels like a really, really fucked up race, right? Mm-hmm. But like, what if we were actually cheering on one of the guys on the lead? Like, what if we were all just really cheering for Jeff?
Yep.
Like, you're gonna do it! You're gonna win, Jeff Bezos! Like, what if we were actually doing that shit?
Won. He already won a long time ago. 3 men in the United States could solve world hunger. Not countrywide, internationally. Could solve world hunger, and they would still be $15 billion richer together than before the pandemic. Instead, we're having a pissing race to get to space.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what is this, WALL-E? Come on. Man, WALL-E came out in, like, what, 2006? People are still littering to this day? Come on. WALL-E's such a good movie.
Let's go ahead and look.
I'm glad I got to show you that.
Let's go ahead and look at all of the truth bullets. Oh, there we go. Scrolling is with the right. Okay, I get it now. The victim is the ultimate tennis pro, Ryoma Hoshi. The victim's body was discovered in the gym. The cause of death was drowning. Afterward, the victim's body was consumed by piranhas until only the bones remained. The bones!
The bones!
The square glass pane that was at the bottom of the piranha tank where Ryoma's body had appeared. The other bits of glass were shattered, but this pane remained perfectly square. Locked handcuffs that were in the water tank for the Underwater Escape Act. Since it was made out of stainless steel, it was difficult to leave any marks, but small scratches were still visible. It seems to have been taken out of the showers room in the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. The piranhas that ate Ryoma. Before the magic show, Angie said it looked like they were more piranhas compared to when she prepared for the show the night before. Piranha tank, the water tank that had the piranhas inside. It was kept in the Ultimate Magician's lab. It was carried over by Kaito, Kibo, Himiko, and Angie. During the magic show, it was hung over the water escape tank using the control panel for the stage lights. Only the front side was made out of glass. The other sides were made out of wood. It looks like there was no lid from the start.
Sorry about the sound.
Why are you grabbing my dice?
Because visuals. So, what we think happened was we had a tank full of piranhas, right? But then glass pane, Ryoma was shoved back here?
Yes.
Okay.
That's exactly what we think.
I feel like this is a pretty good visual.
It is. I need to make more dice.
You do.
I need to get better at making dice.
Well,
because the dice that I made, like, there's a couple.
None of them are like.
None of them are perfect, but there are some that are really fucking close.
Yeah.
Like this dice right here. Aside from the fact that the main die side does not have a fucking face on it, like. Yeah. That's pretty fucking good. Yeah. It's perfect in every other regard except for the fact that the main face does not have anything on it. All it's actually missing is the 1. The 1 is the one that's always up, no matter what. What are you trying to do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I've got a bunch.
This big boy.
Got a bunch of dice in here that are like almost
Lord.
perfect, except the one is not on there because for one reason or another, like the dice molds that I had were not very good. Kind of like how, well, the thing is, like, anytime that I actually used the mold correctly, the side that actually had the dice on it had the big old hole in the side where the dice was, where the one was.
Yeah.
Otherwise, this dice is perfect. Like, if this was filled in, if I took the time to fill that in, this dice would actually be perfect.
Yeah.
This die would be a perfect D, what is this, a D12? Yeah, this is a D12.
Danganronpa. Sorry, I pulled this out for a visual and then it took forever. My apologies, boys and girls.
Marked window frame. The window frame at the top of the gym. It had a distinct abrasions, as if it was scratched by something. There was the same distinct abrasions on the window frame of the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab window. The window faced the pool and gym. During the magic show, and when the timer hit 20 seconds, Gonta went up to the top of the stage. No one was in the tank during that time. Gonta didn't notice Ryoma inside the tank until after the piranhas were released. Insect meet and greet. There's 3 pictures here to show off who was here when. 9 to 11. Gets added. Oh, yeah. He leaves from 9 to 11. The night before, Shuichi and some of the others were forced to stay in the Ultimate Entomologist lab by Gonta, who was tricked by Kokichi. Himiko and Eiji were brought in 5 minutes to 9 p.m. Kokichi left the lab at 9 p.m. Shuichi and the others were forced to participate in the insect meet and greet until 11 p.m. Wet staircase. Behind the stairs that led to the stage, there was a puddle. The stairs themselves were not wet in certain places. Doesn't seem like the stairs could have gotten wet when the water tank broke. Water tank trick. The hatch near the top of it opens water for escape. Welcome here. Hey, Jahini, you're back. Welcome back.
Shut up just at the right time. We're about to start doing
Immediately after Kokichi left the Ultimate Entomologist lab at 9 p.m. last night, he was caught by Kirumi in the entrance hall. He stayed with her until 10 p.m. After, he went to the dorms and returned to the Ultimate Entomologist lab at 11 p.m. He saw the figure of a girl in lingerie. No, it's not how it was described to us.
He said panties.
Yeah, he said half naked in underwear, yeah.
Yeah.
Wandering around in the courtyard a few times.
Don't forget, we ain't spoiling.
Piece of fabric that was floating in the pool. At first glance, it looked like trash. Entering the pool is prohibited during nighttime. Swimming in the pool, do not die from a leg cramp. Do not die from slipping. Do not die from choking on your food.
Warning here, thank you.
The sink in the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. It looked large enough to fill a good amount of water into it. There were small scratches on it, as if it was scraped by something. Ooh. Tennis net cable. Found on the ground in the Ultimate Tennis Pro's lab. The tennis net cable was properly set up with Shuichi, when Shuichi came to the lab the first time around. But the wire had been taken out later. The wire's around 50 feet in length. The last person who saw Ryoma was Gonta. It was around 8 p.m. last night. Miyu also saw Ryoma 30 minutes before that. Oh, do you think Miyu was the one running around in her half naked because she was using it to scare off Gonta?
Oh.
Remember her feminine wiles?
Yep, that makes sense.
Maki was standing guard in front of her lab last night. She stayed in her dorm room only during nighttime. That's all of our truth bullets.
Alrighty.
Begin the class trial.
Now then, let's begin with the basic explanation of the class trial.
Would you like me to?
You can click through the things until we get to the first non-stop debate.
Cool.
During the trial, you'll present your arguments for who the culprit is, and vote for who done it. Vote correctly, and only the blackened will be punished. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will graduate from this academy. Also, refusing to vote will result in your death. So you better vote for someone.
Is that a new rule? Huh. Hey, Paladin. Refusing to vote will result in your death. Is that a new rule? Okay.
Now, let's get this crazy, awesome to the max trial underway!
I think we all know who the most suspicious one is. It's...
Okay, now we wait. While we wait for Paladin, I'll just go ahead and spend some points. Here's the...
Let's combine our power and work together, everyone!
I pushed the button. Stop!
The person who's most suspicious is...
Stop! Okay, well, no ferret time for us. Okay, because I don't know how this computer works. I pushed the escape button when I tried to go to the OBS button. Oh. Cool. Maybe not him for a second. Or now, that's fine.
He gonna hang out in the sock? He's gonna meet us in the sock. Hey, little boy. Hey. Nah, he's tired. He doesn't want to come out of the sock.
He was eating.
This is actually an old stocking.
Honestly, I don't think he can get out of the sock. It's
he,
so
he,
long.
he can absolutely get out of the sock.
Hey,
see, look, there he is.
Look at this sweet girl. Hi, pretty boy. You guys want to see some beans? Let's show off some beans.
Hey, little boy.
Beans. You okay?
She made some sounds there.
Yeah, what was that about? Oh.
Hey, little boy. Up.
Oh, dang, these fingernails, though. Whew. Would you like to say something to the... Here she goes.
He does not like to parrot ferret. She will absolutely do it because she knows that's the fastest way down.
She'll also jump off your back. Watch.
Look at the camera, little boy.
Oh.
Little boy. Little boy.
She made it to the bed. There she go. There she go. You should get one if you know how to take care of them.
They're actually not that hard to take care of. You just gotta do... Oh, okay. He's more likely to fall than to catch on to anything.
Because she
like
sharpens her nails on the plastic.
Like back in the bag?
Yeah, maybe? No.
No, he does not want back in the bag. I'm gonna put him back in the bag regardless.
Oh, hi. Hello, darling.
Back in you go. It's like trying to get a toddler to go into like the...
Their shoe?
No, well, yes, but I was more thinking of... I see it all the time at work. It's like watching... It's like trying to get... it's like an adult trying to get a toddler to go into like the actual top part of a shopping cart.
Yeah.
You'll do this. The second that the toddler's feet get towards the edge, they just like stop and they refuse to go any further down. And like the adult will literally have to grab their feet and go, no, you're supposed to go in. You're supposed to go in the bag. They're like, but I don't want to. I don't want to. Oh, hello, little girl.
I got it, don't worry. Okay. Hi. Hi, Mama's boy. Hi, sweetheart.
Do you want in the bag?
Hi. Look at this sweet boy in my arms, guys.
Uh-oh.
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 Doesn't want in the bag, but she kind of wants in the bag. She doesn't want in the bag.
He sees his sister trying to get into
maybe
his
she
bag.
wants in the bag.
He wants in the bag now because she's trying to get in the bag. Also, look, they have no bones. They just jiggly wiggly time. Awoo, awoo, awoo.
These are the ferrets. Ferret time is being had. Alright. He was trying to have dinner, so let's go ahead and let them be.
Look at just vibing.
We go ahead and put the bag
Okay.
back on the top though. Because like
But that's where he lays down to eat!
you can lay down in the fucking blankets. He's so much heavier than her.
He is.
Like I'm always worried.
He's so much heavier.
I'm always legitimately worried that he's not eating enough, because I don't know why, I assume that he's not eating enough, but every time I pick him up, he's so much heavier.
Which is so funny because he's always eating Paladin.
Mhm. I don't know, but my brain says that like he's like wasting away for some reason.
Yeah?
Maybe I just have like grandma syndrome. Like, oh, you're nothing but skin and bones. Come, eat something.
See, now he's already back down there eating.
Yeah.
He's thirsty now, but
He went right back to the food and water though.
he's not in his bed. He takes after his
Now
dad.
bring your energy, everyone, so we can catch the culprit.
Because the murder happened during the magic show, the culprit can only
Hi.
be...
How are you doing, Sleepy?
Yeah! I'm in
This is our
top
Animal
form today.
Crossing friend.
Tenko, why are you interrupting me? We can't have a good trial if you talk over me.
Bitch, shut up.
Huh? I'm not interrupting you.
The face.
Whatever you have to say is probably worthless anyway, because all males want to talk about is S.E.
Excuse me.
Seems suspicious.
Back
Damn.
on track. There we go. Back on track. Of course, you're just gonna throw your girl under the bus, though. She did it.
Angie,
She did it because she's thrown her. And then
Tenko.
Tenko's just a hopeless lesbian.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just telling you what Atua is telling me. He is using his divine knowledge to show us the way to survive. You should thank him, lest he pour his holy wrath upon you all.
She's a cleric.
Yep, yep.
She's a fucking D&D cleric to
Yep.
like the extent of everything.
And she's just a
But
lesbian.
it does point to Himiko being the most suspicious.
Angie is better than Tenko, you can't say no. You're right.
Yeah.
Fucking Angie's
Absolutely.
fantastic. I love Angie. I
Angie's
don't
my-
like
Angie
Tenko
is-
that much.
Angie is my second favorite character choice. Right behind Miyu.
It's only natural we suspect Himiko. She was the one performing the trick.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape wasn't a trick.
It was magic.
It was magic.
I love that she's
Not the
still
part
on
you
that.
need to deny. You gotta tell us you're not the culprit.
Magic, huh? That's so cool. What a mysterious miracle. Now, did you kill Ryoma, Himiko? Atua will hear your confession.
Damn.
Stop it!
Yeah, she's literally throwing her girl under the bus, which is making me feel like, what if Angie did it?
Himiko used the underwater escape trick to kill Ryoma. But I still don't have a clue how Himiko
I
did
really
the
want to
trick.
cook one of those chili cheese dogs right now. I'm starving.
There's no trick. That really was magic.
Wait, I'll wait till you get to the letter thing, and then I'll
really
do it
was magic.
for you.
The letter thing?
Oh, stop it.
The Hangman's
Don't
Gambit?
reveal your trick now.
That's like near the end of the trial.
Really? Oh, I
Usually.
thought there were a few of those.
Stop picking on Himiko! A cute, tiny flower like her couldn't kill anyone. I get that you want to defend her, but that might be a bit much.
As I expected, the others suspect Himiko. But I have my doubts. Can't let this case get derailed by misunderstandings.
Like, I have
I'm the
three.
ultimate detective,
I have
so it's up
three
to me.
suspects. Well, two main suspects, and then a couple I'm not so sure about. Like, I absolutely 100% suspect Angie.
Atua has blessed me with an epiphany. The culprit used the underwater escape trick to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with Riona.
That's not what I meant to
After
do.
that, the time ran out. The
It's
tank
that
above
sh-
Ryoma
sleep.
opened and piranhas came pouring out.
That's correct.
And he was eaten alive.
No, that's not how he died.
Eaten to bone by piranhas.
So the actual thing is Monokuma File.
Yeah.
No, that's wrong. The underwater escape was no trick, it's magic.
We heard you the first time, Titless. No one cares.
Damn!
That's why she's my favorite. She's fucking funny. She's so fucking funny. Horrible person.
Has
Love
blessed
her.
me with an epiphany.
Second favorite.
The culprit used the underwater escape trick
How do I speed this up?
to pull off a sneaky switcheroo with
It's not a trick. It's magic.
Ah,
No, escape. No, it was not.
That's wrong.
No, Ryoma's death was not caused by the piranhas. The Monokuma file indicates the cause of death is drowning.
So it wasn't the piranhas then.
This game is so
It
good.
was drowned.
Ooh, I see. I haven't checked the Monokuma file yet, so
Bruh.
that's news to me.
Bruh.
You lying little brat! Telling lies is what turns you into a degenerate male.
Is it?
Is it?
Does that mean they're non-degenerate males, or do all males lie?
Ryoma drowned, Himiko changed places with him, and then the piranhas ate him, right?
No, Himiko only had 60 seconds to escape from the tank. Even if they changed places at the start of the show, that's insufficient time to drown someone.
Yep.
If that is the case, then when did he drown?
Last night. It's obviously before the show started.
That's it! Ryoma was already drowned before the show started. Agreed.
Agreed. A child.
No.
Before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water.
So we've heard the actual voice actor for Protokyo.
Uh-huh.
I would read
Thought
that
that
as
before.
before being eaten by the piranhas, he made no attempt to escape the water. You just gotta read it at like 30% more
He
horny.
made no
Yep.
movements whatsoever. Yes. By that point, he had already joined the ranks of the dead.
The ranks of the dead.
Could that mean his body was hidden until the culprit made it appear in the tank?
It was hidden behind a glass pane.
Not
In the
glass,
tank.
not-
The
yeah,
culprit
glass.
would have had to hide the body near the tank.
Remember, this is the first
and
one
then
where the
show it
X is
during
actually
the
like
act.
just a straight block X.
Easier said than done.
Was there a place on stage where the culprit could have hid the body?
No.
Oh wait, Himiko should know since she performed the underwater escape trick.
Himiko, why won't you just explain it to us?
'Cause it's magic.
And no, maybe it really was magic.
Shut up.
Damn it, Maki.
Himiko is committed to her act, but those who deal in dreams are oft liars.
Damn.
Why is everyone still picking on Himiko? You're all worse than a drunk dad's ramblings.
That's why she hates men. That is why she hates men.
After all, it's tough being the man of the house.
And we gotta figure out how the trick
these
works to
girls have
find where the
daddy
body was
issues.
hidden.
But Himiko does not wish to tell us how she performed
See how his
her
X is
act.
just perfectly like somebody took a fucking like square ass
Yep.
red highlighter and just.
So, not real magic?
Yeah, they all look like they were done with
No,
different
it was real
types of
magic.
writing.
Yeah, like one was with a calligraphy brush. The second was like.
Magic. Magic.
Oh no! It's Himiko's curse! Her curses are really powerful!
Damn it, Tenko.
Aren't incantations usually more, complicated than that?
They don't have to be. Not if you put your emotion behind them.
One by Shira Manpaya Suwaka. We can figure that out. The case is going nowhere. That's the only incantation I know.
Yeah.
It's one for increasing one's energy levels.
From what? From what?
Shintoism.
How did
Oh.
Himiko escape the water
Why?
tank?
I just assumed you were quoting an anime.
Maybe she just
No,
climbed
that's
down
from
and
actual
no one
Shintoism. I learned that shit when I was in high school.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
One.
Oh no!
That didn't count. Whoops.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
Maybe she just climbed out and no one noticed.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly
Going to his
suspicious.
account
What about
refutes
that
mechanism on the
square pane of
stage.
glass we found in
Because
the
he was
tank?
on the stage.
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
It does have a secret hatch,
It
but
must
that's
be real magic.
Yeah! Real escape magic!
bullshit.
Two Himikos,
These are two Himikos.
and one of them was Sumugi in disguise.
No, she can't
No,
do that.
can't
We
do
already know
that.
that.
Costumes aren't disguises.
Such a pro. Okay, so you know how they said it was
How
wrong?
did Himiko
That's
escape
this
the
is
water
that's
tank?
the answer that the fucking that's the fucking
Maybe she just climbed out and
walkthrough
no
says
one
that was the
noticed.
correct answer.
No,
Nah,
it's
she definitely would have been caught.
it's Gonta's account.
Perhaps the
Okay.
mechanism was
Set up on the stage.
Should be this.
Damn it!
Oh, you know what? It's that, but it's the wrong. I used the wrong thing. You know what it is?
Nah, she
'Cause Gonta's
definitely would have
account-
been caught.
What is Gonta's account? Gonta's account. During the magic show, when Gonta timer hit 20 seconds, Gonta went up onto the stage. No one was in the tank during that time. Gonta didn't notice Ryoma inside the tank. What are my other options?
perhaps the mechanism was
Water
set
tank
up
trick,
on the stage.
scratched handcuffs, crammed
The
prawns.
curtain
No.
covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
I was wrong!
What? What does the walkthrough say?
This says non-stop debate. Water tank trick, secret hatch.
How did Himiko escape the water tank?
What am I forgetting here? There's a control that I'm forgetting here.
It's gotta be, right?
Select truth bullet, silencer, fast forward debate, confirm truth bullet, shoot truth bullet, hold to lie. Truth cylinder, concentrate controls. I think the problem was that I tried to lie the first time, but I didn't realize it.
Definitely would have been caught.
Perhaps the mechanism was set up on the stage.
I forgot that lying was a thing that I could do.
Suspicious.
What about that square pane of glass we found in the tank?
Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
There we go.
Nope.
What? What the hell?
I was wrong!
What the fuck? That's what the walkthrough says, right?
Okay. Okay, so this says. Okay, I was reading the wrong thing.
Truth bullets, weak points, okay, so.
So, non-stop debate, Monokuma file 2, and he was eaten alive. Or for the back route, lying like a liar, non-stop debate, water tank trick was no trick. Okay, that was the first one.
Water tank trick.
So, multiple choice before the show started, non-stop debate, water tank trick, secret hatch. I don't know what they want us to do.
Was no trick.
I don't know what they want us to do.
Now back to it.
Should we save before the start of the trial? Because we might lose
Multiple
it.
choice before the show started. Non-stop debate, water tank trick equals secret hatch. That's what we're literally doing.
Himiko
Yeah.
escape the water tank?
Oh, you know what? I hadn't switched back over to water tank trick. I was still
Oh.
on Gonta's account.
Oh.
That's my problem.
Nah, she definitely would have been caught.
That's why we didn't get it, because I, for some reason, still wasn't on water tank trick.
The curtain covering the tank was certainly suspicious.
What about that
Square
pane of glass we found in the tank? Maybe the tank had a secret hatch.
There we go.
All because I held it too long the first time and forgot that makes it lying, not the other way around.
Maki is correct. There was an escape hatch on that tank.
I see. So it did have one.
That's right. I discovered a similar tank in Himiko's lab. There was a panel on the side that could open. That was her escape.
Mind over strength!
Oh my god.
Really? We doing this right now?
No! Your logic is all wrong, Shuichi.
What do you mean?
And you don't even know why you're wrong either. Typical degenerate male. I'll smash in your face with my fists of hot burning steel!
Honey. Take a breath.
Swords time. Rebuttal showdown. Truth blades.
The side of the tank being open doesn't have any.
How do I do this?
You got the right word chosen. That helps.
Move blade. Oh, I have to move my actual fucking sword around. Cut / pushback is that.
Nothing to do with Himiko's escape. She didn't use an escape hatch. I know she didn't do that. And now I'm gonna punch you.
Wait a second. Before you punch me, what?
Truth blade cylinder. Truth blade cutters with the right trigger. That's what I thought.
Because if she escaped from a hatch in the tank, the water would have gushed out with her. There would have been water everywhere.
I'll cut through your words. There was a reason the room wasn't flooded with water. The staircase that was attached to the water tank.
I'm starving. I'm gonna make a hot dog.
Okay.
You can just press the buttons.
You sure? I can make the hot dog and you can press the buttons. Okay.
Try to remember how the staircase was positioned. It was aligned perfectly with the tank's escape hatch. Meaning, the water tank was connected to the inside of the staircase.
Inside staircase? His body was in stairs?
Knowing that, it's clear how Himiko made her escape from underwater. There was a curtain covering the tank during the performance.
This is a diagram. Thought you might find interesting. And that's how the water slipped out.
Oh, it's like in the stairs?
Yeah. Yeah. Did you put it in the grill or in the air fryer?
I put it in the grill.
I've been putting it in the air fryer because I couldn't remember if it was clean or not.
I'm gonna leave my headphones like up to the side like this so that I can hear.
Allowing Himiko to enter the staircase from the hatch undetected.
Which is why some of the stairs weren't wet.
Any water that spilled out would have simply funneled into the staircase.
So how do you get out from the staircase?
The staircase also has an escape hatch, one facing away from us. It's placed so that the water would not drain from the staircase.
It's just
In which
going
case,
now.
a person could exit and leave water inside the staircase.
However, that person would be soaked, meaning that some trace should be left.
That would explain why there was a puddle around the stairs.
So when Himiko came out from the stairs, her wet clothes dripped water all over.
Yep.
Ha-ha, bitch! Caught her soaking wet and red-handed!
Judging from Himiko's reaction, you hit it right on the bullseye.
But Himiko's clothes should have been wet when she left the water tank.
Unless she had a second set of clothes on backup. Behold, the magnificent underwater escape. Escape.
Her clothes were definitely not wet.
Of course. That's because my underwater escape wasn't a trick. It was magic.
She's so upset.
No, magic had nothing to do with why her clothes weren't wet. Changed her uniform.
That's it. It's because she changed her uniform.
The dormitory is stocked with uniforms. Did you hide one behind the stage in advance?
I remember seeing Himiko go to the gym this morning, carrying a uniform and a towel.
Why would you say that?
I see. She had a towel too. She may not have had time to fully dry her hair. But her short hair and hat ensured we were none the wiser.
Himiko can't get wet, because her body repels water.
Totally.
Like a duck?
Like a duck.
Himiko, come on. Give it up already.
Fine. You win. It's just like you said. The water tank and staircase both have mechanisms.
So I was correct.
But that doesn't mean I used them. I didn't need them, because I used my magic.
Again with the magic crap. Were you dropped on your head as a kid?
Now that we understand how the trick was performed, let us move
It gets
on.
to a point where it goes into like a
Yes,
trial
let
or
us
something.
proceed.
Button.
Where did the culprit hide Ryoma's body?
There.
From our discussion earlier, his body could
not
have been in
F2.
the space inside the staircase.
But that's where Himiko would escape from, right?
So Himiko went in the stairs with the body? What kind of kinky shit is she into?
What kind of kinky shit is she into?
That seems unlikely. There isn't enough space for 2 people to fit in there.
Yeah, the stairs are pretty cramped. It'd be hard to fit even Ryoma and Himiko in there.
Who says they went in together? She could have made the switch as she was leaving the tank.
With the body.
Oh, with the body?
Yeah.
At the same time, she could have pulled out the body from inside the stairs.
This is where we're going to get into
Gonta's account.
Gonta's account. Because Gonta didn't see this
That
happen.
way she'd have room to put herself in there. See how easy that is? I think that explains how Himiko changed places with Ryoma's body.
Ryoma's body was in the piranha tank.
Why did you automatically assume it was Himiko?
Who else but Himiko could have done it?
It's pulling her closer and closer to the middle.
Angie, you spent more time with Himiko than any of us, so why are you accusing her?
You may think you're protecting Himiko, but what if she really is the culprit? We'll all die, and it will be all your fault. Atua will lose precious devotees. Are you okay with that, Tenko?
Yes. With the Tua losing
Totally fine with
devotees.
that.
What?
I don't care what anyone says. Himiko would never murder someone. That's what I believe more than anything. I want to believe in her, no matter what. If I can't do that, then I'd rather just die. So until this body takes its final breath, I'm gonna keep believing in Himiko.
Stop debate. Gonta's account is the important
The
bullet
only
here.
one who could have switched out Ryoma's body is Himiko herself.
When Himiko was escaping the tank, she dragged out the body hidden in the stairs.
I think that's the one.
We
But
should probably listen through it first.
yeah.
And simply switched places with it.
I gotta find the most
Are you
contradictory.
telling me you saw that happen?
No one could have seen that. It would have occurred in the middle of the show, when the tank was covered with a curtain.
So basically, no one saw any.
Wrong! Boom, shakalaka.
Good job, Paladin.
I knew that one. Listen, it's just like they fuck. There's a game out there called Contradiction. It is a full motion video game, which means that it has actual actors performing stuff on video.
Okay.
But you basically make choices, and then the actors on the video do exactly what the visual novel part of this is.
Huh.
Rather than having voice actors and animation, it's all filmed. The game is called Contradiction. I don't remember anything about the game. I just remember the whole point of it was, in order to advance, you collect clues throughout the entire world. Then when you talk to people, you find out where the contradictions between their story and the truths that you find via clues are. You basically want to find the contradictions. You're not trying to like catch them in a gotcha, or you're not trying to like tell somebody, hey, you're wrong. The whole point of the game is just to say, hey, what you said does not align with what I know to be true now. Why? In 9 times out of 10, it's because they were, you know, for one reason or another, like doctoring the truth, not because they're guilty, but because they're trying to hide something. And then you find out their truth. And then you go to somebody else and go, okay, well, I found this out and it contradicts what you said earlier. And then you go through the entire game, and that's the whole point of the game. It's great. Contradiction is great.
Gonta had climbed onto the stage and was looking into the tank from above. Isn't that right, Gonta?
Yeah, Gonta saw down into tank, but saw no one in there.
No one was in there?
Yeah, no one. Guess that clue no good, huh?
No, that's actually a great clue, because if Ryoma's body was hidden inside the staircase, Himiko would have had to pull him out before she went inside. There certainly wasn't enough room in the staircase for both of them. But that means, if the tank was empty when Gonta looked, Ryoma's body must not have been hidden in the staircase.
What if they squeezed into that space with Ryoma's body to avoid getting caught?
She had no need to worry about us witnessing her at that point. For the entire stage was hidden behind a curtain. To all but Gonta, anyway.
Then the culprit never would have considered hiding inside the staircase with the body. Entering the staircase after moving the body is much faster, and seems more rational too.
I haven't missed anything.
No.
Ryoma's body
It's the same thing over and over again. Just rationalizing the
Someone better say where the
we've been
fucking
saying.
body was hidden, or
Okay.
I'm gonna start cutting throats!
Basically, classic Danganronpa, everybody has to say something.
Yes.
Clear, it's not inside the staircase, but where?
People just like, why wouldn't she hide in there? Well, because she didn't think Gonta was gonna come looking in the tank, so why would she want to hide in there with the body, basically?
Where were you hiding Ryoma's body? It wasn't really in the stairs, was it?
After all, there was only enough space for Himiko.
Correct.
That is correct, but that's not the issue.
How about behind the curtain?
Nope.
If there was a way to enter the tank from there, then it would be plausible.
No.
Or maybe the body was in the tank all along. But we just couldn't see it.
Nope.
Impossible. You need top-notch visual effects to pull that off.
And what of the tank containing the piranhas?
No way! If you put a body in there, the piranhas would have eaten it way before we saw it.
But if the body and piranhas were separated...
Boop.
I agree!
Consent. Between me and the horny Nazi.
Don't make me think of him as a
The
Nazi.
body and the piranhas were separated.
What's she like?
This was accomplished using the square glass pane found in the tank.
Just as I thought. Using that glass pane as a divider, a safe space could be created in the tank.
What do you mean, what happened?
It is in such a space that the body could be stored.
I called Kodakiyo a Nazi. That's what happened.
Then that means Ryoma's body was hidden in the piranha tank the whole time.
So Ryoma's body fell into the water tank with the piranhas?
Didn't fall into it. He was placed in there.
What is it, Gonta?
Gonta was above stage when piranhas fall.
Thank you.
That's why Gonta sees something no one else could. When piranhas fell, Gonta sees some big thing fall into water tank with them.
They're just going through the
What we were
yeah when the tank opened up.
The
Now
moment
that
we saw
Gonta
that
think
thing,
about it,
You have a headache? I'm sorry, Starlo.
maybe see Ryoma's body.
When the piranhas dropped from the tank, I thought I saw something bigger drop as well. The water tank on the bottom is made completely out of glass, correct? You can see what is happening through the glass. Can you really hide a body in the tank?
The piranha tank is made out of wood on all sides except for the one.
Murky water. A dead body would still be visible in a glass tank.
Unless a certain something was used to obscure the body.
A certain something?
It was a two-way mirror, or at least a mirror.
We all agree that the glass
just
pane
glass.
was used to separate the body from the piranhas, correct? Well, that method has the added benefit of hiding the body from view.
How could you hide a body like that?
Well, I assume it was crayon piranhas, right?
This is it! It was the piranhas. The piranhas were obscuring the body.
Huh? The piranhas?
That's right. Remember what Angie said during the investigation?
Noticed it right as the show started. Like there were way more piranhas today than yesterday when we prepared.
They increased that significantly? I didn't know piranhas fuck like rabbits.
It seemed that way, but it wasn't that the actual number of piranhas increased.
Their space decreased.
The glass pane divided the tank nearly in half, right? The piranhas got crowded together, making it look like there were more of them.
The more densely the piranhas are packed, the harder it is to see past them.
Because of that, it was difficult to see the body hidden in the tank.
That glass pane was the lid from the piranha tank. It was really easy to detach that lid, so it's no wonder they used it as a divider.
Gee, thanks for telling us that useless detail.
Shut up.
Damn.
What the heck are you saying? That detail was super useful. Sure, the lid looks a little big, but if you set it diagonally, it would fit perfectly. Nice job, Himiko! Your explanation was awesome.
This much evidence? It seems like the body was definitely in the piranha tank.
Congrats, Himiko! Now there should be no reason for anyone to suspect you.
Really?
Yeah, because if you didn't switch places with the body, then you couldn't have killed him.
Not entirely
It
true.
only means we now have other suspects. You are not cleared of suspicion just yet.
Okay, but still, that's way better.
That's wonderful news, Himiko! Atua is happy for you.
You just said Atua accused her.
Yeah.
Apologize, Angie. You and your Atua better tell Himiko you're sorry right now.
Atua is sleeping. He went to bed angry because you all doubted him.
What a petty-ass god.
Pretty sure all gods are petty.
It's okay.
I don't think I've ever heard of a god that's not petty. What?
Even
You
Duna?
should be mad at this class trial.
You really think she ain't petty? She's the pettiest of them all.
What about Galarantis?
Himiko!
That's
Bless
fair.
your sweet, kind heart.
That's That's what Atua said anyway. It's too bad that the handsome god went to bed angry, though.
Himiko's still brainwashed! But I'm not giving up just yet. This is gonna be a breeze. Great, now what are we gonna do? We're back to square one.
We're not back to square one. I'm full.
And why are we back to square one?
Because any of us could still be the culprit. Jeez! You flunked out of Tard School or something?
Damn.
Not everyone. We can narrow it down to whoever doesn't have an alibi yet.
What alibi?
I guess I should have known a dumb whore pig like you wouldn't understand.
Fucking holy shit!
These two are just like
Who you calling a dumb
back and forth. God.
She's into
Bonk
it.
evidence,
Bonk,
then there's
bonk.
no mistake. The body was hidden in the piranha tank.
Honestly, I'd feel the same way if you
But
called,
for
if you
someone
called
to
me
put
that
the
as well.
body in there with
So.
such limited time is pretty tricky.
But I did call you a dumb bitch earlier, and you didn't like that.
That's fair, but you you said it. You didn't say it the right way.
So the one culprit, yesterday before nighttime.
That's it. It was done yesterday.
Dumb
before
or
nighttime.
pig like you.
Look, I've saw TikTok and I
detective
agree
gets
with
it
it
right
recently.
again.
You can call a woman
How do you know
anything you
before
want
nighttime
as long as you
yesterday?
put little in front of it.
Stop
Tell a woman
asking
to slip?
dumbass
No.
questions. It
Little
could have been
slip?
solved with a process
Absolutely.
of elimination. Jeez. Fine. I'll explain it to the itty bitty pea-brained bitchlet.
See, that's it. That's it. That's what it is.
First, the gym
There
was
it is,
closed
see?
during nighttime, so no one could have entered.
Because if you try to enter the gym at night, it'll go off.
This man.
My butthole? No, she means the alarm.
My butthole.
After nighttime passed, morning came. But hiding the body before the show was...
This is so dumb. I love it.
Impossible! Himiko and I were waiting in front of the gym before the morning announcement.
Which leaves only one possibility. It was done before nighttime yesterday. Anyone who doesn't get this is just as stupid as the whore bitchlet over there.
You gotta put little in front of it, man.
Let in the bitch part
That's
does
fair, that's fair.
include
That's fair.
little.
Ryoma's corpse in the piranha tank before nighttime yesterday?
They didn't have to put it in nighttime yesterday.
He was
It just
also
had to be the
killed during
corpse.
that time frame.
Though that's right. The
What
gym
time
is
crime
locked.
happened, right?
I still don't really get it, though. Can we narrow down the time of death a bit more?
Sure, we can narrow down more if we consider the source of the information. Source of the information is Monokuma file. No, never mind.
Hold up. Multiple choice. Changed uniform. Yesterday before nighttime. Witnessing Ryoma. That's a lot of them.
This is it.
Right, because that narrows it down to
Who last
between
saw Ryoma alive,
8
we can
and
narrow down the time
9,
of death.
or 8 and 10.
Kirumi, you were asking everyone when they had last seen him, right?
Yes. Gonta was the last person who saw Ryoma.
What? Really?
And when was the last time Gonta saw Ryoma?
When Gonta was inviting everyone to insect meet and greet, so... Gonta think that was maybe 8 p.m.?
If he was last seen at 8 p.m. and was killed before nighttime
coming.
officially began,
Then we can assume the crime took place between 8 o'clock and 10 o'clock at night.
So all we must do is find someone with no alibi for that time period, yes? Simple enough. After all, most of us were detained by Gonta then.
If I recall correctly, the only people that weren't there besides Ryoma...
That would be the four of us. Myself, Kaito, you, And also,
Not quite.
Yep, not
Well,
quite.
Kirumi, you would tell the truth, even if it screwed you over.
Kokichi wasn't there either.
Not
it is
during
my
that time.
duty to unveil the truth.
Oh, part
so
of the fun.
I do not care if people suspect me.
Beautiful! Your spirit of self-sacrifice is just too beautiful.
I
will
love
also say
Kotokiyo
this.
every single day,
feel
more
that.
and
The
more.
crime took
I
place
love that
between 8
character.
and 10
that.
o'clock at night, and I was at the gym during that time.
Sewing.
But I was only there for about 5 minutes.
Why would you even say that, though? You're tying a noose around your neck, you know.
I don't care if it was 5 seconds. It's way too suspicious that you were alone in the gym. I think the cleaning lady here is the culprit. You killed Ryoma, didn't you?
Is too soon to tell. We should hear what everyone has to say, right?
You are correct, Gonta.
Fuck that noise.
I love all of these characters, actually. The more I think about it, the more I like
They're
all of
amazing.
these
They're
characters.
amazing. I don't think I hate a single one of these characters.
I don't even know where the gym is.
I don't even know where the gym is.
Obvious lies make you more suspicious, Mew?
Like, the only person I don't have any strong feelings on is
Let us hear
Tsumuki.
your testimonies.
But like, I don't hate her
I was
either.
in my research lab the whole time. I didn't go to the gym.
I've told you my theory on Maki, right?
That cannot be
That she's
proven,
not the
can
ultimate
it?
child caregiver. That she's something else.
Yes.
We're not sure what that is.
I think it's the only reason. It's the
Kitty meal.
It's the only reason that she hasn't let us in there.
Yeah.
Is that she's not actually the ultimate
What?
caregiver.
My goatee's not creepy. It gives me a glamorous celebrity vibe.
Anyway,
Sure
among
thing,
those
knockoff
4,
Leon.
The culprit must
Great
be the
value
one who
brand,
doesn't
Leon.
have an
Great
alibi.
value, brand Leon.
I apologize, but given the circumstances,
Harmon, Leon.
we have no choice but to suspect you.
Harmon is like
Who's the culprit?
the company brand for my store.
Why are you
Okay.
guys suspicious of me?
Face
I've been helping
values
the whole
is
time.
like our version of great values is face values.
Okay.
Wait, I remember now. I do have an alibi.
Uh-huh.
I was running around naked in the lawn.
Not I am suspicious as the trial progresses.
I'm not
Way on the culprit.
Oh no, the mass panic debate is gonna start. That's what you're thinking, right? Well, except you're correct. Except you're exactly correct, buddy. But let me give you another tutorial first.
Cool.
The mass panic debate. This time around, we'll have loud voice dialogue. It's when one of your opponents shouts their opinion in a loud voice. That blocks out everyone's arguments. Even if you see a weak spot, you can't refute it. Oh no! What do I do then? That's what you're thinking, right? Luckily, it's just like white noise. Shut 'em up with your left-click silencer. After that, all of your arguments will be audible again. Then you shoot the truth bullet at the weak spot. You know the drill. Thank you for your understanding.
I have an
I was
alibi.
running away from Gota.
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the classroom.
When I was running from
I even
Goni,
tried hiding in the girls' bathroom.
things got a little heated if catch my drift. Filthy Bell Pervert.
What's Maki's alibi?
Then right before nighttime, I got tired and fell
I
asleep.
didn't run
Did
into
you
anyone.
really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was in
Are
my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez.
There was only one to click on.
I have an
I was
alibi.
running away
for
from
about
Gota.
What is your
Tried
alibi?
hiding in the
5
classroom.
minutes.
When I was running from
I even
Goni,
tried hiding in the
others
girls'
were with me.
bathroom.
things got a little heated if catch
Until
my
they
drift.
left with
Filthy Bell
Goni.
Pervert.
What's Maki's
That is
alibi?
5
Then
minutes
right before
9
nighttime, I
p.m.
got tired and fell
I
asleep.
didn't run
Did
into
you
anyone.
really leave the gym at 9 p.m.?
I was in
Are
my
you
research
sure
lab
you
the
did
whole
not
time.
stay at the gym?
No, in my own room. Jeez. I heard it.
I got that shit.
You did.
I figured that shit out.
Good job, BB.
No, I think Kirumi is telling the truth. Kokichi's story proves it.
Auto that shit.
And when I got to the entrance hall, Kirumi spotted me.
It was right after I left Gonta's lab, so it was right around 9 p.m. She started throwing questions at me left and right, asking if I was up to no good. She just kept talking, then finally let me go at 10 p.m. when nighttime was around.
I love hearing you just complain. It's adorable.
Well, only the first half hour was a lecture, then we played tag for the other half hour.
Kokichi met Kirumi at 9 p.m., and they were together until nighttime.
Gonta went to the gym to catch
I don't
Himiko
even have
and
my phone
Angie
on me. I think it's the bathroom.
5 minutes before 9 o'clock.
I'm good.
After I left Gonta's lab, I ran into Kirumi. I'm pretty sure Kirumi stayed at the gym 5 minutes till 9 o'clock.
This information could have been told to us beforehand.
Sorry, forgot. I definitely didn't keep it a secret to make the trial more interesting.
I love
A god?
Kokichi.
It seems far more plausible that you are telling another lie.
Unlike robots, we meatbags can't pull out our memories from our hard drive.
Was that supposed to offend me? Your irrationality fills me with pity.
He's so cute.
If I am the culprit, that would mean I killed Ryoma within 5 minutes, transported him to the gym, and hid him in the piranha tank. This seems highly unlikely.
If you called Ryoma out to the gym and killed him there, you wouldn't need to move him.
We'll probably
All
stop
you would
whenever
have to
the,
do is hide him in the
recess
piranha
happens.
tank.
Okay.
Gonta was in the midst of heading to the gym to capture Angie. Are you claiming I took advantage of that and called Ryoma for a rendezvous at the gym?
That'd be pretty difficult. We should probably look at other possibilities.
Maybe someone snuck into the gym while Kirumi and I were busy talking.
The only ones capable of that are the other three with no alibis.
Mew, Kaito, and Maki! Ah, you're including me too?
But there's actually one person we can rule out of the suspects list.
Miyu.
Right? There's one person who's totally not suspicious. Say who it is already.
Miyu.
Mm-hmm.
According to Kokichi, figure he saw, that would be Miyu.
That's it.
She was running around in her underwear.
Kokichi, you're talking about Mew, right?
What? Mew?
You?
Yeah, you can take her off the list. She actually has an alibi.
Booyah! Suck it, nerds!
Wait a sec.
Me?
Since when does she have an alibi?
She was running around in her
If you
lingerie.
compare everyone's statements, there's no other possibility.
Oh yeah, I did see something odd while Kurumi was lecturing me. Something odd? I saw a half-naked girl wandering around the courtyard in her underwear. It was too dark for me to make out who it was, but I saw her walking around for a bit.
A girl walking around half naked.
Who else could it be but the horny exhibitionist Mew?
Well, we can't just jump to conclusions like that. He just saw a shadow, right?
Ask Gonta.
That could have been anyone walking around in women's underwear. Even me.
Ask Gonta.
That'd be a whole different issue.
No, it's Mew, without a doubt. Mew and Gonta's statements prove it.
Oh, Gonta see Miyu, but Gonta's face get red hot, so Gonta could no bring her. Your face got red hot? You mean you were hot on her tail, right? She used her, what she call it, secret woman weapon. And then... Oh, what is it?
Well, I had to use my secret woman weapon, and let's just leave it at that.
I see. It sounds like Gonta got an eyeful,
What? Why the heck were you in your underwear, Mew?
Yeah, why were you?
Because, I'm pretty stacked, so... I figured I'd take my clothes off so Gonta would be too flustered to touch me. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it, you cockroaches. Anyway,
I'm so glad we got to see it.
both
Same.
of Gonta's heads because he got super embarrassed.
Both of Gonta's heads. Just leave it on that scene for a second.
She is stacked. She is pretty stacked.
I think the blood rushed to both of Gonta's heads.
Look at his poor
in her
face.
underwear, and Gonta got weird feeling.
Make the words go away. Look at his little mouth.
So Gonta ran away.
I mean, Gonta probably
When you
just
got the
saw
body of a
Lady for the
goddess,
first time in
it's
his
only
life.
natural to want to flaunt it. I show my panties to the boys all the time.
Do you?
And I mean all the
I
time.
mean, she probably does it because she's desperate for attention. She doesn't get
you're
enough at home.
welcome, Gonta. Think of me during your next tug session.
Most of that was unintelligible nonsense, but it would seem that Mew has an actual alibi.
Of course, the fucking ace
It
doesn't
took a
understand
while,
what's going
but at least
on.
we got everyone's alibis cleared up.
Kibo's
Should
100%
remember all of
ace.
this in case we need to recall these
I am
events
glad.
again.
By the way, I'm glad that they figured out in episode 2 of season 1 of The Next Generation, everybody had to know, does Data fuck?
Data fucks, though.
He does.
Yeah.
Episode 2 explains it. Because for some reason, in every single series of Star Trek, whether it be the original series, The Next Generation, Deep Space Nine, Voyager, any of the Star Trek shows that exist, there is one episode where every character gets horny. I'm not joking. This is not like me, oh haha, yes, a couple of the characters fuck. There is an episode in every Star Trek show where every character gets horny.
Of course, they call it, like, their inhibitions are dropping or something.
Yeah, it's always like a oh, there's something causing the crew to go wacky, but the wacky is always horny.
Horny.
But they did that episode 2, season 1 of The Next Generation, where Data and the chief security officer fuck. They basically have a moment where she's just like, hey Data, are you fully functional? And Data goes, I'm fully functional. And then they do it. It's fantastic.
It's great.
It's a great show. Dude, why did you ferret cam?
I did, because you were in the bathroom.
And you were stalling for time?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I couldn't figure out how the computer worked.
Yeah, if there's ever anything that's full screen and you want to move to a different thing, holding Alt and pressing Tab pulls up this menu.
Yeah, well, I tried to click escape.
You can tab.
It didn't work out for me.
Escape is not what you need. You need to Alt Tab.
Okay.
Alibis for yesterday has been updated.
That leaves Kaito and Maki as the only ones with no alibis.
Then one of them must be the culprit. But which one, I wonder?
We're about to hit intermission now.
Oh, catch the culprit by its...
Hold up! Don't decide just yet!
Two prime suspects, Kaito and Maki. But something inside me doesn't want to accuse Kaito. I want to believe Kaito until he's proven guilty. I'll trust him.
Maybe we should determine the sequence of events. The culprit
No, we should do something more fun. And I have the perfect idea.
Uh-oh, he's gonna show off the videos.
What?
We narrowed it down to 2 people, and one of those 2 is the culprit, right? Since we don't have to randomly accuse each other, finding the truth just got much easier. So let's find the truth with a more effective method.
And what is this effective method?
If one of them is the culprit, then the innocent one should know who the guilty one is. Yeah?
Okay.
Because if you know you're not the culprit, then you can just accuse the other person.
Yes, that is true.
Which means there is one person among us who definitely knows who the culprit is.
Okay.
What are you getting
To
at here,
that someone
Kokichi?
who knows, do your best to convince us. Work harder.
Damn. Imagine if Kokichi just played Among Us. Like, fucking hell.
That's how we'll decide our culprit.
Even if we did that, wouldn't they just pass the blame back and forth?
And...
Huh?
You guys talk about cooperation and teamwork, but you're all afraid. You're too scared to point your fingers at others, so you hide behind the word trust.
Yeah.
How do you expect to find the culprit when you're all worried about each other's feelings? If you're planning to expose a liar, then you have to corner them psychologically. Only then will they reveal their true self as a liar, hiding beneath a layer of deceit!
I love how every single one of
If
these
we want
characters
to
is
find the
always at an
liar,
11.
I suggest that the two suspects argue against each other. No more pointless deductions. All we need is for them to fight for their lives.
All right.
So let's host an argument that's totally not boring but super fun! We'll catch the culprit in their lies when we find a contradiction.
Okay.
We'll scare the culprit until they screw up! That's how a true class trial works. Right, Monokuma?
Not a bad idea.
A development like that would liven things up a bit.
Yep, I totes agree.
I mean, he's got a point.
You're agreeing with Monokuma? Just whose side are you on?
I'm on your side. I don't want to die either, you know. That's why we need to take this seriously. A hot debate to smoke out the liar.
And how do you expect us to start this?
If you guys need some help getting started, I can give out the first topic. Our first topic is this. Ta-da!
Yeah, Kokichi is the Nagito of this series.
Not just any Cubs pad, but the one given to our latest victim, Ryoma. When we started investigating, I went straight to his room to borrow it.
So it wasn't the culprit who took the video from his room. It was you.
And the reason why I brought it out just for this occasion is because one of these two had Ryoma's motive video. Dun dun dun.
I actually love Kokichi. It's very rare that we get to a point where I like all of the characters.
Yeah.
But we're officially at a point where the only character that I don't care about at this point is Tsumugi. And if Tsumugi dies, then I'm fine. Maybe Tsumugi and maybe Tenko.
Which motive video did he have?
What video that Ryoma had? Was it Kaito's or Maki's? It would be Maki's.
We had his.
That's it.
It was Maki's motive video, right?
We had Kaito's the whole time.
How did you ever guess?
But you were there when we announced we had it.
I know. It's because the motive video that you have belongs to Kaito. Process of elimination wins again. The obvious answer was Maki, right?
This best not be Maki's death.
Yeah.
Yes, you're right.
And what about that? Just because Ryoma had my motive video, that doesn't make me the culprit.
Unless it revealed something about you that you didn't want.
You said something. This is how a debate should be. I only brought up the motive video to make you talk.
Excuse me?
Okay, now that we got the party rolling, let's get you and Kaito ready to argue. Remember, if you're not the culprit, then that means the other one is. Got that? Let's Let's start this extreme death debate. Tear up the other's lies. Rip each other apart.
Damn, he took control fast.
Quit screwing around. We don't need to debate who's a culprit. I'm not the culprit. That's for sure.
Which means...
Kaito, wait. Maybe Kokichi is wrong. Maybe he...
But Maki isn't a culprit either.
Huh? What?
What you getting to here, Kaito?
Huh? Really? You're saying neither of you are the culprit? Then what would be the point of this whole debate?
Who cares about that? All I know is that neither me or Maki are the culprit. It's just a hunch I've got.
All right.
There, Kaito.
Hunch? Are you being serious? You do know all our lives are on the line here, right? And you're betting our lives on just a hunch?
You don't get it. This isn't just any hunch. This is an official hunch from the Kaito Momota, luminary of the stars.
What?
How
Aren't you
illogical.
supposed to be a
This is even more
scientist?
difficult to comprehend than Kokichi's antics.
You're totally not serious. You can't be that stupid, right?
Where got you, Brand
No,
Leon?
he might actually be that stupid. Damn idiot!
A idiot!
Hey, don't call me an idiot. Anyway, me and Maki aren't the culprit. There's no doubt about it. I believe in Maki.
You what?
You believe in her? But based on what?
My hunch.
Huh? I don't gotta base it on anything. No matter where the clues point. In the end, the only thing that matters is what I believe, right?
Not necessarily, no.
No.
Whether I want to believe or not. That's the only thing that matters.
So you do not have any evidence.
Only baseless conjecture.
But I totally get where he's coming from, because I want to believe in Himiko too.
Want to believe, huh? Yeah. I think I understand that.
Wanting to believe in someone is a beautiful act, yes. However, it is a sentiment that has no place in a class trial.
Not wrong.
He's an idiot after all.
Damn.
It's okay to be idiot, as long as you believe in people.
Yes, it is, Gonta. Yes, it
Guys, I
is.
said don't call me an idiot. Really hurts my feelings.
Aw, poor Kaito. It's true. It's not what a class trial is about. You're supposed to think logically. You can't let your feelings into it.
Except we fucking lied at the
It's
first
absurdity.
class trial.
Total absurdity. But then again, that absurdity saved me before, right? Why do you trust me, Kaito? There's a chance that I'm the culprit. Believe in you because I want to. Do I need a reason other than that? What? Yeah, we've already seen all this text. Whee! I can trust my logic. Maybe I should trust Kaito's feelings too. Yeah. It'll work out in the end. So...
I'll believe in Maki as well.
What?
That's our Kaito, right? Making us think with our hearts.
You too? How could the ultimate detective believe in someone without proof?
But there's no proof linking Maki or Kaito to this crime either. I believe in innocent until proven guilty. For now, they are innocent.
Nobody's been
Ah,
proven
Shuichi,
guilty yet.
I knew I picked a good sidekick.
And by the way, I might be the ultimate detective, but I'm in training. I told you that, didn't I? I'm just an apprentice, not a real detective.
How do you plan to get closer to the truth without suspecting either of them? Unless you have evidence to the contrary, these two will remain suspect.
So I just have to turn it around, right?
Okay, Maki, what's up?
It's not like I owe that idiot a favor or anything just because he defended me. But that hopeless idiot may have encouraged me a bit.
Seriously, enough's enough! Stop calling me an idiot!
Oh,
What are you
Kaito.
trying to say, Maki?
I didn't want to say anything, but I can't stay silent forever. So I'll tell you.
Oh, tell us what?
You're not actually.
I met up with Ryoma during nighttime yesterday.
Ooh. What?
Ryoma? At nighttime?
Bow, bow,
So Ryoma was still alive at nighttime?
I thought the crime took place between 8 and 10 o'clock at night.
But that's wrong, because I met up with Ryoma during nighttime.
If that's true, then we have
She
no
really should have
basis
said
for
something
suspecting
earlier.
only Kaito and Maki.
That's right. Everyone suspected
I
them,
think
'cause they don't have
knowing that
alibis
they
for those
met up
times.
is going to prove what her actual
That means me and
ultimate
Maki
is.
aren't suspects
But she
anymore.
was trying to avoid the entire time.
Quit fucking around.
He
You think
approached
I'm
her
dumb enough to
because he
swallow
had
that
her
kind
video.
of crap?
Possibly.
Yes, this seems too convenient.
But why did Maki wait until now to mention that?
It's totally obvious. Maki's so desperate that she has to lie.
What is that? A lie? Did Maki lie to us?
I don't think so.
It's true, we don't have all the facts. Why would Maki say that now? All the times. I trust her innocence. I should believe her statement. Should I? Recess. Sorry, intermission is what they call it. If they wanted to be real to an actual trial, they would call it a recess.
I mean, in America, yeah. They might call it different things in other countries.
Yeah, but this is the English dub.
That's fair. That's fair.
Anyway, since we have now gotten to this point, that is going to be where we end the stream tonight.
All right, it is 9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock. I don't think we're going to finish this in an hour.
Probably not. Nope.
I'm also not going to make it in an hour.
That's fair
I'm still
and valid.
I'm still recovering from being on the East Coast.
My sweet baby.
It still, for the most part, feels like 10 o'clock for me now.
Aw.
So, thank you everybody who came out to today's stream. I've been Paladin Null. This has been Megamine.
Hi.
This has been Danganronpa V3, Killing Harmony. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And as always, as next time, bye-bye. Also, for anybody who's still here, go check out my video review of Darksiders Genesis. I made that earlier today. I actually recorded, made a script, did a voiceover and edited and uploaded it all, and it took a little while, and I would like that video to get some views. So if you're interested, please check it out. All right. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye, Starlo. Bye.